y'all doing? What's going on? How y'all feeling tonight? Yes, honey, we got some stuff to talk about. Now, DJ, stop the beat. I could have swore I said, come on, give me some likes. What's wrong? Are y'all fingers broke? Let me find out your fingers broke. Come on, like that video. God bless you with 10 fingers. I'm going to need you to use one of them fingers to like that video. Okay, you able now. All right, so let me tell y'all, we got some stuff to talk about tonight, honey. When I tell you, we may have to extend this live to all the way up in the morning, girl. Yeah, let me tell you. Okay, DJ, stop the beat again. So we have audio, an audio file, Big Lex calls 911. Yes, on Joseline Hernandez from her and her goons jumping her. Yes, it's so horrible. Joseline could not fight her one-on-one. She had to get the goons to jump her. And just to hear Big Lex, and you know it's serious for Big Lex to have to call 911 for help. And she's a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Okay, she's a black woman. Do you know people get upset when I say Big Lex is a black woman? You know? And the reason why I say that, because that's how I can identify with Big Lex. I don't know who Big Lex is. I'm not into the stripper category. I'm not into the stripper lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? When I see her, I see a black woman. I don't see a stripper. I don't know Big Lex, okay? I see my sister. That's what I see. So that's why I call her like that, baby. But you know, motherfuckers mad at me because I say, oh, God. Oh, God. When I see my sister out here getting her behind whooped, getting in the headlock, and you got other black men screaming, oh, my God, she gonna kill that black woman. Oh, my God, help her get her off. Yes, my heart start beating real fast, and I get anxiety, and I get paranoid, and I get upset. You damn right. So that's what I seen, honey, okay? And how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing, y'all? What's going on? Are we up in here? Can we get some more likes? You know? Can we get some more likes? You know, Dreadful Nick, you know I don't want to go off like this, but I just had to let their ass know. So, you know, it was just horrible seeing that video of Joseline having her by the headlock for all those. I know it was seconds, but it felt like minutes. And then to have Joseline, fiance, the big man, towering over her. How frightening is that? You are a black woman in this fighting arena, this demonic arena. You got Joseline cussing you out, putting his fingers in your face, degrading you, calling you all types of bitches and hoes, and other black men around, and they can't do anything physically. I didn't see him knucking, bucking. They should have bored over that nigga outside the way. Joseline, fiance, them black men should have bulldozed his ass out the way. No, they did not. They was just screaming on the sideline. Oh, God. Oh, girl. I could have did that. Shit, you could have did that. Honey, a mouse could have been squeaking. That ain't doing shit. We gonna need you to use your big old muscles, nigga, and bulldoze that nigga over. You know it was wrong what they were doing. But no, that's not how it played out. So, honey, we have the audio file here by Big Lex. She called in, and she said she is going to press charges. Now, people did find fault in Big Lex. Press 3 if we should have a class on how to call 911. Press 5 if you don't think that's necessary. I think it's necessary, honey. Yes, I do. When y'all call 911, honey, we need to hear that you are distraught. When they say bring the ambulance, hell yeah, okay. Girl, you need to lay down and just stay there. Oh, God, I can't move. I need help, y'all. I'm scared. Oh, God, help me, Lord. I'm scared. They don't put my ass. I can't take it no more. Girl, shit. Honey, come on, Big Lex. You're a performer, honey. When you call 911, you need to perform. Let them know that you are serious. You should say it was a bunch of niggas. It was a bunch of niggas. Oh God, oh God. It was a nigga this way, a nigga that way. It was a whole bunch of niggas jumped on me. Oh God. And watch the police would have came real quick. You gotta know how to say shit, Big Lex, okay? Honey. But yeah, she called him. And she said she was going to press charges. They asked her what she heard. She said she's hurt, but don't bring them ambulance, okay? And people kind of find fault. They said, Big Lex, if you so hurt, why you didn't want them to bring the paramedics? You need to let them bring the damn paramedics, honey. They could have knocked something out of place. You just never know. Just because you find you okay at the moment, you just never know how that's going to affect you in the long run. It's just like a car accident. When you're in a car accident, you may feel fine and you can stand up, but guess what? In a couple of months, you may experience a horrible back pain, and that could have came from that car accident. When you're being physically traumatized or mentally traumatized or spiritually traumatized, you always don't feel the effects right away. Do you guys realize that? Press 2 if you realize anytime you go through any traumatic situation, a lot of times, sometimes you don't feel the effects right away. Do y'all understand that? If you didn't understand that, press 5. And I think it's important for you to understand it now. And a lot of times it will come later on in life, okay? So that's why we need to know what's going on in these streets, honey. And we need to have more assurance about our future and our well-being. But furthermore, another thing we got to talk about, ambulance are experiences, when she sued them, Kim, then guess what? It come out of her damn pocket, right? Why can't it come out of her pocket? When she pressed charges and everything. Another thing that we have to talk about as well on this live is DC Young Fly. He came out with a song, and people are feeling some type of way about it. And he said this is a confession about the pain he's feeling about Jacky Oh. She passed away from that mommy makeover. She got the mommy makeover trying to compete with his 20-year-old girlfriend. And mind you, they say he already got a 4th baby out here somewhere in hiding. But people are saying it's hard to take him serious because look how he doing his mouth. He's so damn dramatic. Look at him. Just carrying on, trying to be serious, but can't. Okay. So we must have to talk about that. What else? I'm just running through. Did you know this is his mama, y'all? Did y'all know this? DC? Yeah, we got video footage of his mama because, they said he was supposed to sacrifice his mama or Jacky Oh, and he decided with Jacky Oh. That's what they said to help in these streets. And they said, all DC, don't you know his gimmick and his shows, his personality? They say he ain't get it but his mama. They said when you see his mama, you going to see where DC get everything from. They said it ain't nothing but a copy carbon of his damn mama that he's doing. Okay, so also, who else we got to talk about? Sukiana. When I tell you some horrible stuff going around Sukiana we got to talk about tonight. When I tell you how they was throwing them. They was throwing their sausage all in her face. It was just horrible. So we got to talk about that. And Summer Walker. But I just want to let you guys know the phone lines are open, 515-605-9737. And you guys can feel free to call in anytime. All right, so let's hear the audio.
Yeah, I do. I just got jumped at the TNC fight, the Floyd fight.
Okay, where did that happen?
That happened at the FLA arena. I had to get away. They beat me real bad.
Okay. Do you need a paramedic?
I just need a police officer. I want to press charges, file a police report. What's the address here? The address is 13605 West Sunrise Boulevard.
Okay. Are you at a business?
Yeah. No, I'm at the Shell gas station.
You're at the Shell? Okay.
All right.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
I gotta run into the store.
Hello?
Yeah, I gotta run to the store real quick.
Okay. Do you have an emergency?
Yeah, I do. I just got jumped at the TNT fight, the Floyd fight.
Okay. Where did that happen?
That happened at the FLA arena. I had to get away. They beat me real bad.
Okay. Do you need a paramedic?
I just need the police officer. I want to press charges, file police report. What's the address here? The address is 13605 West Sunrise Boulevard.
Okay. Are you at a business?
Yeah. No, I'm at the Shell gas station.
You're at the Shell?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so what do you
911,
guys?
what's the address of the emergency?
What do you guys think about that? That audio? I know a lot of people may find fault into it. Some people may sound like, well, she didn't sound like she was serious enough. I don't know. That's why maybe we need to have classes on how to call in to 911 to get your situation taken more seriously. Now, I'm going to read here in the comment section how people are responding to this. They are saying how you talk this big money shit about how you going to do Joseline. When you catch her, just turn around and press charges. Been jumped many a times. I ain't pressed no charges, especially when you were the instigator. Okay, so people feel that, hey, you instigated, you talk shit, you shouldn't be pressing charges. First of all, let me tell you something, ho. It is against the law to put your hands on somebody else. I don't give a damn if a person instigated or not. You are in control of who you are. You are in control of yourself. Are you so that low of vibration somebody can trick you into a fight? Somebody can use their mouth and you so weak in your flesh that, oh my God, I just gotta fight her because she said this about me. Bitch, you've been talked about all your life. But when the other ops, when the big corporations and when the big man have went against your whole family and talk shit about you, you don't got no smoke for the certain type of man. Y'all don't got no smoke for them. When they set in laws to try to trap your behind, okay, you don't got no smoke for them. They can say anything on a radio show. Y'all don't got no damn smoke for them. Ain't that some shit? But all of a sudden, I don't give a damn about what she said. You know, this all a part of the reality show. They all talk smack. They all talk shit, okay? But when you put your hands on somebody else, reality show or not, it is against the law. Even if you on a reality show, it is still against the law to put your hands on someone. So, no, I'm not feeling that. And I want to know how you guys feel about that. People feel like, oh, because you talk shit, you deserve to get hit. That is some dumb shit. All of y'all talk shit, so y'all all deserve to get hit. So you can't have a freedom of expression. You can't express yourself, or you deserve to get hit. But I guess she said, well, she was talking all this shit. I guess I see you on sight. Okay, and so what? Just because she said so she said she see you on sight. So you willing to go to jail for somebody that's saying, I will see you on sight? How dumb does that sound, you big dummy? I don't know. It sounds dumb as hell. Michael said, I'm going to see you on sight. So I see Michael, and I'm going to run up on him, and I'm going to hit him, and I'm going to jail. I got kids. I'm a whole parent out here. But you said you're going to see me on sight, and I'm going to take that risk, and I'm going to go to jail. And I hope Michael sued that ass for all it's worth. And if you're so simple-minded to get so tricked into going to jail, bitch, you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? If that's so easy to trick y'all gullible motherfuckers, hell, I tell motherfuckers I see them on sight all the time. My enemy, I say, nigga, I'm going to see you on sight. I'm going to see you on sight. Honey, I'm going to have the police around all set up. And I'm going to say, look, I'm going to be walking and watch, he going to pop me. So get the cameras rolling. Let's get this nigga and put him in jail. And your freedom is gone because you don't know how to control yourself. You don't have no self-discipline. Okay, so that's how I feel about it. How y'all feel about it? I'm looking in the comment section. They say in the real world, it would be even worse. I don't know. What is the real world? I don't get it. What is the real world? All them social media thugs be Joseline stay putting her hands on people. She's a bully. The energy she put on out in this energy, she get back. I don't get what you're saying. I hate that the fact that Ballistic BA always in women's fights. Well, he gonna stay in women's fight as long as Joseline is involved, and I'm sure Joseline loves it. She loves to have a pit bull by her side. Joseline probably jealous of Big Lex. Numerous people said that she was jealous of Big Lex. Remember, not only did you hit, you jumped. That's some punk shit. Well, I agree. She got beat big bad. Yeah, she's black man pawn. But you know, other black people do not want to see a black woman press charges against the person that assaulted her. Ain't that sad? That is so damn sad. Y'all, they don't want to see the black girl get justice. Okay, so it says, I'm going to need the girls from the hood to learn proper phone etiquette so you can have a clear and conscious conversation with the officers you're snitching to. I got to go to the store real quick. I know he's ready to hang up. Okay, so, you know, they're saying that you guys need to have etiquette. You know, the hood rat hoes out there, you guys need to have etiquette, how to talk to a 911 dispatcher. And she said snitching. Ooh. And you know what? This is where I draw the line between niggas and black people. This is where I draw the line between niggas and black people. And we are not the motherfucking same. Snitching, bitch, please. Y'all can try to make it sound negative all you want that she called the cops, rightfully so, because somebody hit her, assaulted her, and jumped her, and she called the cops, as she should. And y'all call it snitching. And this other lady there that got hit by Joseline, she said, you better be glad she didn't have a gun. She said she would have popped Joseline with a gun. And that's how far y'all want to take shit, you know? If y'all living this evil life where you say on sight, so when I see you, I'm going to run up on you. Now, how about this? I say on sight, you run up on me, and then I'll pow your ass. And then what? Then what? Who's going to be on the right then? Then what? You run up on me, and I'll pow your ass for self-defense. And guess what? I'm going to be free, especially in Florida. Your ass is going to rest in peace because you cannot control your temper. You cannot be smart enough to contain your flesh. You so quick-tempered, so easy. I guess that's the lifestyle y'all about? Couldn't do it. What y'all think about that? Okay, so let's continue on. It says, I would have never denied the ambulance. I'm finally get my check to fullest. Gotta play my part. Okay, calling the police after claiming being so hood is whack. Nobody in these comments say otherwise. But like I said, this is what separates, I think, the niggas from black America. And how do you feel about it? How do you feel about it? So are you all guys aboard Black America? You guys cannot call 911 if something bad happened to you. If somebody stole something from you or hit you, you guys can't call 911. Press 1 if you can't call 911. Press 2 if you can. Now this person said if you hood, I'm assuming the niggas, hood rat, you don't supposed to have any contact with the cops. I guess that's the hood rats and the niggas. And that's why I said, okay, I have to separate. At this point, I have to separate. I gotta separate. I'm having the cops. I love the cops, okay? Now, the cops ain't perfect. And the cops do wrong. But goddamn, I'm calling the cops. Yes, I am. I got their ass on speed dial. Yes, I am. I'm calling the cops every motherfucker. Listen, if I get a whiff of niggas around me, I'm calling the damn cops on your goddamn ass. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, because I know you up to no good. I know you up to no good. With the mentality you don't want to ever call the cops. You don't want to ever get the cops involved. What? Nah, the cops gonna always be involved. Jessica said, back to blue. Yeah, I ain't getting rid of the cops. No, I ain't. Nah. So I'm gonna see if we have any comment sections or meaning phone calls. We don't have any phone calls right now. Feel free to call in if you guys have to say something about it. They said, I hope she sues and she calls a popo at that because Joseline is too much. People in the comment section say they gotta call her a rat now in these streets. No matter how she got whooped, snitching is really a thing, which is sad as fuck. Well, it gotta be the niggas. The niggas, that's the nigga lifestyle. That's that hood rat shit. You know, I don't apply to that. I don't know nothing about it. I have to draw the line, sweetheart. Draw the line. So feel free to call in to weigh in on this. Now, we did a vote, and you guys did say you guys want to talk more about Joseline and Big Lex. So I'm going to need the Joseline and Big Lex people to call in and let us know how you guys feel before we go on to a different topic. Okay, so we have a caller, 111. You're live on the air. 111.
Hey, I was calling about Sukiana.
Oh, we ain't on Sukiana yet, but we going to get to her. Do you have any thoughts about Big Lex and Joseline?
Okay, bitch, I'll call back.
Okay, well, you don't ever got to call here with that nasty ass attitude. Okay? Yeah, you don't ever got to call here. Well, Diamond, keep it cute now. Talking about Joseline look like trans on crack. Let's keep it cute now. Leave that trans shit out of it. Trans don't got nothing to do with that. Now, we're going to leave Trans and Joseline alone. How about that? Okay? Let's not get shit confused. Okay, so I'm going to continue on. Feel free to call in and let us know any thoughts on this topic that you guys wanted to talk about first, containing Big Lex and Joseline. So I'm going to wait for the phone call. Air 445.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, how you doing?
House. Hey, woman, it's Brick House. How are you?
Good. How you doing, Brick House? Talk to me. What's your thoughts about Big Lex and Joseline?
My thoughts about Big Lex and Joseline is, okay, I want to talk about the cops, calling the cops situation.
Talk about
now, it's a lot, I live in the hood, and all that. I work. I also have other things that I, do on the side that is part of me being an entrepreneur. So at the end of the day, when you're trying to stay professional and you're trying to carry yourself a certain way out here and you try to tuck away your hood side, even though it can always come out. But when you're dealing with wild animals, like certain type of females that just constantly want to bully, constantly want to pick, just acting ratchet, you want to store anything, they acting wild, coming in loud, acting wild.
Can I interrupt you real quick?
Yes.
Can we identify what is hood rat? Okay, because I have an idea, but I don't know. What is comment in comment section? What is hood rat to y'all? In my idea, I figure a hood rat, people that are not civilized, they just act any type of way. They have no consideration around people around them. They can be loud as they want to on the airplane. They cussing on the airplane. They sag and they don't care about nobody seeing their draws, nasty ass draws. They have no respect for themselves or others around them. Just not civilized.
Right.
But go ahead. That's my thought. But what's yours?
I agree with you. Is the way a person carry themselves is like, sometimes it's like they walking around like they got some type of chip on their shoulder, or some females jump to the gun and think that another female dislike them because they looking at them. Like, I had to get mature in my own way and realize that if somebody's staring at me, it doesn't mean they don't like me. It can mean that they may like my sneakers, they may like my hair, they may like my body shape, or they may see something different about me. It's not for me to feel uncomfortable, even though you will go through. They be like, what is she looking at? What is she? That's when your hood rats start coming out. It doesn't mean that the person does dislike you. It could mean that they could be even attracted to you. You know, females are attracted to females too. But my main point is this, that females like Joseline, that's always hyperactive, aggressive, bullyish, you know, eventually you're going to run into that wall where someone going to either do something to you, or you're going to put yourself in a bad predicament. How long do a person have to deal with people like that keep on coming to them aggressively? Her going to jail, cops being called on, it was eventually thing that was going to go down eventually for her. You would think that she would mature herself and say, hey, let me slow down a little bit of what I'm doing, because one day one of these incidents may have me go to the big house, you know.
But okay, let's stop right there. Now, you guys said that, do you guys classify Joseline a Puerto Rican princess or the Puerto Rican hoe? Okay, is a Puerto Rican hoe a hood rat? Press 1 if she a hood rat, press 5 if she not. Now, if we talk about hood rats and we try to predict hood rat, we need to start thinking like a hood rat. Now, I don't understand how you figure a hood rat feel like, oh, a justice or karma going to come for her one day. She's going to meet her match. A hood rat is uncivilized and they don't think rationally. So rational, it's not going to be her. So when you guys trying to put your mindset and your life on other people that are so opposite of you, that shit don't make sense to me. Because she would never feel that way because she's not rational.
Being complicating, being not easy to talk to, easy to approach. It's okay that, I have a side to me that, you know, I don't play no games. I'm an Aries. That's number one. You know, so.
All right. Well, go ahead. Well, okay. Well, just make it real quick so we can go to some other people. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my thing is, even if I'm walking around having an evil looking face, because sometimes my eyebrows go down because that's how my mother looked, you know. So just because I look that way doesn't mean I'm not easy to approach. If we having some type of beef or something, it's okay to come to me and talk to me about it. It's okay for me to approach you like, hey, can we talk? But if you become rude now, it's going to bring that energy over to me to become rude.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. But we got to keep it on Joseline. That's you. You know, 445, you have to understand that's you. And we're not talking about you. We're really talking about Joseline and Big Lex. So you putting your idea, we got to keep it on Joseline and Big Lex. But I thank you so much. All right, we're going to let you go. And when you guys call in here, it's okay to give a little bit about your life, but we really don't want to make it personal about you, you know. We really want to stay on Joseline and Big Lex and the people up here. Like, if y'all saying some shit, just make it real small about yourselves. Okay, I don't want to have a conversation about you. Okay, let's keep it on the comments and the people's, goddamn it. Okay. All right, so let's continue on. Feel free to call in. At this time, we don't have any callers about Joseline and Big Lex. So my thing is, are we done talking about Joseline and Big Lex? And I just want to clear the board up. It says, I don't understand why Joseline smacked that innocent woman in the head like that. So Joseline, she went around not only hitting on Big Lex, but she was running around hitting on innocent people that did not do anything to her. And this goes to show she's very irrational. She has an irrational mind. So when you're talking in the likes of Joseline, you have to come from an irrational place, okay? Her mind is not like yours, okay? So I don't want to hear what you would do in this situation. You know why I don't want to hear what you would do in this situation? Because you ain't Joseline, okay? Now, if you can identify with Joseline and you think irrational like her, then maybe your mindset will be, hey, it's interesting point of view because your ass irrational too. Y'all just alike. But when you're so opposite than a person and you're trying to put your rationale on it, it just, to me, it just never, it's not going to come to pass what you think. Oh, she's going to meet her match one day, and I know she feel like she has karma. I know Joseline, she regrets this right now. No, this bitch don't regret this. No, she do not think karma's going to come her way. She thinks she is a big bad wolf in her mind. She is. When she on that Sukiana, she is. And can't nobody tell her different. Can't nobody tell you different when you irrational. You the big boss in them motherfucking hood, ho. Okay? When these big hoes and niggas in the hood, okay, they're walking out like they soldiers. They don't give a damn. They will walk into a gang full of people and just feel like they're going to beat them all up. Okay? Because they be on that shit. Okay, so I definitely want to put on the side. And here it is. It says she gonna meet her match one day. She might, but I don't think I don't see it now. It says now I see why that random girl threw the water. So it was a lot of confusion about, did Big Lex throw the water? And just to let you guys know, to clear the air, Big Lex did not throw that water. It was the girl that Joseline randomly hit upside the head. And that girl threw the water, and then that girl ran. Okay? So, so that's what happened. Okay, let's just clear that out the door. All right, so we got some phone calls we're going to take, calling from 347. You're live on the air, 347.
Hi, Gigi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I just have an unpopular opinion.
Tell it.
Which is, if you tell somebody it's on site, it's on site. This girl was all online doing interviews saying how bad she wanted to run down on her, how bad she wanted to see her. She had her people. She knew Joseline had her people, and she was ready. And it's not like she didn't know who Joseline was. She didn't know her reputation. She don't know how she give it up. So why get there knowing she's going to be there and play victim? That's my opinion.
You know why? Why play victim? Because she's a woman first. She's a woman first.
They both women. Nobody, I mean, it was a lot of commotion there. I'm not going to lie. Even Joseline got hit upside the head by a man once or twice. So it was
She's
a lot
not
of commotion
a soldier.
going on.
She's a human being. She's not a soldier. She's
But
not.
Don't act like that.
She's
when
not
you,
a thug.
When you in the street.
Yeah, she's not a thug. And you know what? You can say, well, don't act like that. They all act like that. They all act like that.
They do.
And you damn know that people say stuff they don't mean. Because soon as a black nigga get in court and the judge or the lawyer say, well, listen here, nigga, you said this on a video, then y'all gonna cry, well, you know, everybody don't say stuff they don't mean. You should use that against him. So when a black nigga about to face some goddamn time, y'all be the first ones, oh my God, he didn't mean that. You know, people just say stuff on the internet just to be saying. So save it. Y'all like to pick and choose. Y'all like to pick and choose
Gigi,
shit.
I don't believe that.
Well, you haven't seen that before. You haven't seen it before.
I have, and I do not agree with them rappers talking about the killings that they be involved with, making fun, talking crap, and then get to court and cry victim. Send them all to jail. Send them all to jail. I don't want to hear it because you're sitting here bragging about killing people, actually human beings dying, and you talking about it in your raps and you acting like it's all fun and cute. I said use their lyrics against them. If you talk it, if you writing checks with your mouth, then let your ass cash them. That's how I feel. You know,
but you know what? We can't go. If that's the case, then we'll throw Donald Trump in jail too. He said grab on the cooch. That's a violation.
That's
You
right.
can't just be
That,
grabbing on the
that,
cooch. So,
and he just got convicted for sexual assault. He just got convicted, and
yeah,
good
I
for
don't
him.
know. I'm just saying that when it comes to words and people say, you never said anything that you didn't mean because you're angry.
Of course, I've said things, but I gotta also
Oh, oh shit! Oh shit! What? Oh my God! Not Miss Perfect. You said something that you didn't mean, girl. What?
I said a lot.
Oh
I
my
put it work in this Brooklyn
goodness.
street. Yes.
So you want people to
I
hold you
have,
for accountable for everything you said and just take it to
and
heart.
I have. I take my lumps, I take my wins, and I take my losses. I have. And I'm not perfect, but I do feel like, people gotta, don't play victim. Don't just be like, I lost that one. She snuck me, she jumped me, I got something for her. But to be a victim, I don't know about that.
But I feel like she has a right. You have to be reminded. We live in America. We have laws, okay? We have laws of this land. So I don't care how hood you are. You're not above the law of this land. Who do you think you are? You guys want to just disregard the laws of this land and do what you want to do.
Hey, that's what they doing. They fight
and
all the time.
And it has to stop. So I'm glad Big Lex called the cops. She's not a thug. She's a human, and she's a black woman first.
Well, she better not get back on
She's not a stripper first. She's a black woman first. So anytime homegirl want to say, hey, I want to step out of this stripper, I want to step out of this thug mentality, and I want to be, I don't know if she a child of God first or a black woman first. She has that right to do it and to say, hey, I'm going to call the cops on this and I'm going to press charges because what happened to me is not right. She has that every right to do it. And for anybody to try to make her feel bad for the choices that she was given in America to make, how dare you? Who are you? Do you think you're above the law?
But you know what? No, but you know what? It's like being inside the gangs and stuff. You see how they doing that guy that ratted out on his crew and they calling him a rat and stuff like that? It's because if you pretending to be a part of something, don't go running to the police once it don't go your way.
Okay, 347. Are you really comparing this black girl to some hood gang activity? They are not the same. This is a whole gang activity where they do rituals to be a part of that gang. They do sacrifices to be a part of that gang. And the funny thing is, y'all run around here talking about ritual this and gang that and sacrifice this shit. The gangs, they do it all the time, rituals and sacrifices. Church, they do it all the time. Everybody do rituals and focus, but y'all don't focus on everything, Y'all like to pick and choose. So, I say go ahead, Big Lex.
I know it's not a popular opinion, but it is. I'm from the mean streets of Brooklyn, and you can't be sitting there running your mouth and don't have no backup. You know exactly who that woman was. You knew she was built like a damn Mack truck. You knew she put hands and feet on people, and you was willing to say, hey, I'm the one for you. I'm the one who's going to give you that ass whooping. And it just didn't turn out that way.
That might be true, right? But it also true is this. You can't get upset when your ass do time for putting paws on somebody else for breaking the law, because I don't give a damn how thug your ass is. I don't give a damn how gangster you are. You're not gangster enough to be above the law of America. And your ass need to right. But like I said, if she chose to press charges,
she might be in some trouble.
She'll do it.
I don't think she's going to do no hard time or anything like that, but she's definitely in some trouble right now. And, that's it comes with it. Your life choices, you have choices, and those choices come with consequences on both sides.
No, it's just to be smart about it. Be smart about. Are you that fragile? Somebody talk shit about you. You feel like you don't have no self-discipline about yourself because they talk
talking
shit.
about sleeping with her husband. She was talking
Oh
about
my
sleeping with her
God.
husband. She was talking about. She
347.
made a diss track. She made a diss track talking about where the girl lived, put her address out there, talking about she wanted to fight her. Like, come on, that's not just no couple of words now. She really wanted that smoke.
Oh
And
God.
she got it.
You want me to tell you what I heard about this? I heard
What?
they did have a threesome, honey. I heard that Joseline was all up in them yams and show is ballistic, boo. But homegirl got upset because Big Lex was telling her damn truth. Okay? That was Big Lex experience, was it not? Wasn't that her experience? And she was telling her damn truth.
She did it,
She was telling.
She said she didn't.
She was
So
telling her
know.
experience, and Joseline wanted her to shut the hell up about it. She was telling her experience. Now, if Joseline didn't want people to be talking about what she do in the bedroom, she needed to close it down and go lay down somewhere.
Yeah, you know, they all out there real bad, doing real reckless and crazy things. I don't feel sorry for none of them, to be honest.
Oh, I love talking to you, boo.
Okay.
Yes.
You my boo. I'm glad you took my call. Thank you
Girl,
so
I'm
much.
glad
I'm gonna let
called.
you go.
Now, anything else you got to say about Joseline?
No, I just know that, like, the next person who decides they want to try her, please be aware that that woman is built like a Mack truck, and she is about them hands. So if you're not really about them hands, keep it cute. Did you hear what Sukiana said about her? Like, she was like, girl, I ain't fighting nobody, and I damn sure ain't fighting Joseline. Okay? Like, let's just keep it real. Everybody don't have to be a fighter or, you know, you don't always have to be tough, but if you want...
Them Puerto Rican princess. Yeah, the Puerto Rican princess is whooping on them black girls left and right.
Let me tell you something. It's not even about her being Spanish or the girls being black. The girls think because they're younger than her that she old, that she tired. Joseline stay in the gym. Joseline cares a lot about how she's physically fit, and she lived a hard not life, and that makes her very tough mentally and physically. So if you're gonna come up against her, just make sure that you can back up what you're saying. You can't be sitting around getting BBLs, not working out, not putting in that work in the gym, and think that you're going to run down on that woman. Not that one. Maybe some other ones. Maybe Drunk Tommy or something like that, but not Joseline. She got them hands. For sure. So that's it. I ain't going to hold you.
And you proud of them hands?
You know, I can respect the woman who know how to put in work. That's all I'm saying.
Can we ship Joseline into Russia since she like to go to war so damn much? Can we ship her ass up there?
They'll take her. And she probably gets that ass whoop over there because those women over there are rough.
All these thugs that love guns and all these Joseline, let's ship their ass off to war. Give them purpose.
I mean, you know, black people... and black and brown people are lost in this country. I'm gonna keep it real. They are pretty lost, and it's sad to see. And this is some of the effects of what's going on in society today. You know, just lawlessness, ratchetness, and it's what they push for entertainment for us. So it is what it is.
Let's stop there. Let's stop there. Who push? Who? I'm gonna be a monkey today, or I'll When we talking about Zeus, hold on, girl. When we talk about Zeus, when we talk about Joseline, you said they be pushing shit on us. Who is who? Who? I need you to define that.
The people who don't want black people to create generational wealth for themselves.
Okay.
The people who actually actively put policies and procedures in place to keep us down, to keep us separated, to keep us focused on foolishness instead of each other.
Okay. this sound like you said a lot. That's cool and all.
I-
But I'm just gonna talk about what I know. Okay. Now,
Okay.
guess who over Zeus Network, honey?
A black coon.
A
Yeah,
black
I
man.
know. There's
A
a lot of
black
them.
man. A black man.
And he get paid hefty to do it. He get paid hefty to do it. Don't get me
Oh,
twisted.
so you saying
That's
a
why I
white
didn't put
man
no
is
color on it.
behind the black
I
man?
didn't say no. I didn't put no color on it because the white man is just using him like a puppet. Okay, let's keep it real. They pay him healthy to degrade his own kind.
Okay, so
The
you
worst
saying
kind
the
of
white
people-
man did it? The white man got the black man pushing out
Who's in
Zeus.
control? Who's in control? Let's just keep it real. Who is really in that 10%, that 5% of the country? Who really owns it? It ain't us.
Control
That's for
Zeus. He controls Zeus Network.
Yeah, he getting paid quite hefty to make his people look like fools.
But he's not getting paid
Who's
by the
paying
white
him?
person. And if he is, show me the
You-
documents.
I can't say
Right.
who
Y'all
is
just
that
making up
person, but
shit.
you, I know that you've seen those videos of them white men who was talking about how they were getting paid to make those videos.
Yeah, okay,
for
that
those
may
black
be
kids
true,
to-
but we're
to-
talking about one thing, which is Joseline and Zeus. I'm not talking about everything else. I'm talking about
Okay,
current
okay.
situation that we're dealing with, Krishan and Blueface. Now you're going off to
Oh, that's
somewhere
a
else.
hot
I'm not
mess.
talking about them. I'm talking about black producers, black networks producing this type of entertainment in black communities. Okay, some
He's
people say you gotta have
capitalizing on-
self-accountability.
Right, he's capitalizing on the culture that is being perpetuated to us. He is capitalizing on
everything
his
is
own
not
people's
the white
destruction.
man's fault,
and I
though.
know that.
You
I'm
gotta have
not
some
saying
accountability
his
now.
personal choices. I'm not saying that his personal choices aren't personal. He chose to sell his own people out, and I have no respect for him. I never once thought that he was a true, respectable entrepreneur. No, he's a dirtbag who decided that he wanted to pimp out his own people for his own greed, like
Now,
a lot
do
of
you
other
see?
black entertainers have done.
Okay, I'm gonna cut you off a little bit. Do you see Joseline in the same way?
I see them as
Oh, you don't got the same smoke for Joseline. Okay.
I really don't. I don't
Ooh,
have the same
girl,
smoke
you
for
don't
somebody.
got the same smoke for Joseline selling out her people, doing all this to these girls. What? They in the same pot.
I really think that. I really
That big
think that that's
producer
who
man and
Joseline
Joseline
is.
in the same pot to me. But go ahead. I'm gonna listen to this.
I
The
don't
Puerto
put
Rican
them in the same
princess.
category. I don't think Joseline has the well-rounded life experience
Oh,
to
cry me
know.
a river.
I
She hit no 40. She know right
want
from
that
wrong.
Batman.
Stop it. She's raising
know
a
what she's
daughter
doing.
out here.
She is, and she gonna suffer the consequence. Like you said, Jocelyn gonna come up one day against the wrong person. She gonna get herself hurt. This life don't come with consequences.
That's
it does.
possibly true,
And
but
if you
we
choose to
let's
be
talk
in
about
that
her
life,
being accountable, just like these networks, because she claims to be such a big boss. She claims this is her show. She claims she makes people into these projects of escorts and all this by exploiting the people that she puts on her show. She claims to be a boss and to be accountable for the mess. And she take accountability. So I don't understand why you don't give her an account for selling out her people as well.
Nobody boss. She ain't nobody boss. She ain't making no real money. They giving that girl chump change to buy clothes and coke. That's it. She ain't making no real money like that. She ain't
really.
She's not really building something for herself. She's building her own destruction and letting somebody else get money and getting paid off of her. She's being used. Okay? She is being used. I don't believe that Joseline is no boss. I believe that they are using these women. I think they give them chump change.
And you don't think Joseline is using other people?
She's using them too, and them girls are getting chump change and getting drugs, and they all are being used. They all are being used.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I see it. I don't think that they're actually running anything besides their own communities into the ground.
Mm. Okay. Mm.
I love you, Gigi.
I love you back, girl. I love you back.
This was so fun. This was so fun. And I ain't going to talk about Sukiana because y'all ain't there yet. So I ain't even going to go there because that's
girl,
an
I
unpopular
can feel
opinion
the
too.
spirit. Oh, girl, I feel it. Oh, God. No, you are not about to be on the side of these niggas. Okay, we'll wait for that.
Yeah, we have to talk about that another time. We'll wait for that.
Okay.
But it was just something. See, I will let some other people come up. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you for calling.
All
in.
right.
All right. Bye-bye.
All
right, let's go on to the next call. Can we please get these likes up, y'all? Y'all know we struggling here. You know YouTube don't like us. YouTube don't like me, y'all. Please like this video. All right, let's go on to our next call. Calling from 703. You're live from the air. 703.
Hi, Gigi.
Hey.
I talked to you the other night.
Hey, girl. Call
Did you get your Cash App?
Huh?
Did you get your Cash App? I sent your Cash App.
Oh, shit. Let me check it out. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, I sent it to you, but that doesn't matter. I sent it to you. But I don't know what you're talking about. I know,
which one is you? Did you just sent the Cash App?
No, I talked to you a couple of days ago about Joseline.
Oh, you sent it a couple of days ago?
Yeah, it was when I called for the first time.
Okay,
and we were talking about
Joseline. Okay, I was looking at.
You know what?
I do
man.
got a Cash App at 1111. Miss Wallace, thank you for the $3, boo. Thank you. All right.
I'll send you something when I hang up. I will.
Ooh, girl, you know
but
I love
I love you. I told you. I look, you and me both, baby. I'm not mad at you. I am not mad at you. You, Gigi, you work hard. You work hard. This is a business. And look, I am not mad at you, and you're entertaining. And I love, like I told you, I love when you say your words different because that's what I love about you. You're so confident, man. You're my girl. I really do. But listen, Joseline Gigi is a savage, okay? She is who she is. Like I said before, she comes from PR, she said ghetto, and there's a difference between the projects and the ghetto. She is a savage, and she likes if she likes it, I love it. Now I don't know the situation with her and the Miss Lex with the hair that got her hair pulled off, but I know they were saying that she was inviting her to see her. So, like I said, like people don't take threats too lightly. You can't offer a threat and think that it's going to be okay, you know? So I don't know, but she's a savage. And it is what it is. And as far as her identifying as white, I wanted to ask you, is that a mistake that the officers made? Or because where I live at, I've never known them to, they look at you and let's say are not sure of your ethnicity. But
this is what I heard. If you have on your ID Hispanic, can you put Hispanic on your ID? I've never had to identify as Hispanic, but they said that if you put on your ID Hispanic, so I guess she chose to put Hispanic, but she didn't choose black now. And Hispanic Hispanic is how a person identifies. You understand? Even though if it's an ethnicity, it's not a race, but it's still how people identify. And Hispanic have their own culture and their own thing. So they said if you put Hispanic, a lot of times they would just put white. If you have Hispanic on your ID, they'll put white.
Well, my grandchildren, they're Puerto Rican and African American. Well, I said black. And my daughter-in-law, she is Puerto Rican. She identifies, like I told you before, as Afro-Latino. And now, and I do know since things have changed and the world is starting to become more diverse. Like at one time, they would just, like if you check they would just say Hispanic. Now, as opposed to just Hispanic. Like you said, you have options like Black, Afro, Latino, or if you're white, gringo, whatever, you're black or whatever, Latino. So I don't know what happened, but she is a Ninja Turtle. Come on, she's a Ninja Turtle. She moves like a Ninja Turtle. She is a Ninja Turtle. She ain't no different than us. And we got black people who think, well, I live in Northern Virginia outside D.C., who are blacker than me, and I'm a very chocolate, Willy Wonka chocolate baby, and they think they're white. So it is what it is. But she's a
Let's
savage,
give a big
and she
old
just gets
thank
it
you
how
to
she lives.
Fifi, donating $2. Money Train, choo-choo. I love it. I love
Yes,
it.
Fifi. People love you, but I just wanted to call because I checked my phone to see
So
if
when
you
you
were live.
said
And
she's
I
no different than us, do you mean that she's no better than us? Because it may be differences there.
She
And
damn
let's
sure
give
is not better than us.
big thank you
She's
to
like,
Hannah donating $2. Thank you, Hannah.
well,
Now,
they
do
love
you
you,
mean to
man.
say that she's
That's
no
good
better
Gigi.
or no difference?
No, she first of all, no, she first, one thing my mother got my brother and I this book when we were younger, and I was born in '67, and it's called Color Me Brown, and we come in all different shades. You can have two dark skinned people.
And I want to just stick to
Right.
these celebrities. So I was asking to clarify when you said difference, or because you said it's no difference, and I was asking, do you mean it's no difference or she's not better?
No, maybe I didn't say it properly. First of all, she definitely is no better, and it's really unfortunate.
Better. Okay, because we can have differences, but
right,
no better. However,
right, no,
we do live in a society where people do treat others better. However, that is not everybody belief, and that is not everybody experiences. And I think that we have to recognize that in order to change it for the better. To go along and pretend like we all get treated fairly and nobody get treated differently, I think it does a disservice.
Yeah, no, we all know. I live, look, like I told you, 20 minutes from D.C. I'm not talking, but I definitely see it. And no, we all, let me just tell you, we all in this together. And like I it's just about being kind. And we are all human at the end of the day. And people nowadays, they identify like dog, cat. They don't want to be called. It's so much going on in this world. But definitely, we are different because that's how we were made. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes the world go around. So we're definitely different. But also people they pull that card when it's convenient, and she could have done that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even mad at her for that, because if you're trying to save your life for whatever's going on to keep them going in, and you think you can pull that, then you know what? I can't tell you that I wouldn't have either. I'm just keeping it a buck.
So you're
I might have done the same thing.
People that can pass white. So you're saying if you can pass white and you can benefit from it, you would do it.
So let me just say this to you. If they were looking at locking me up and taking me to jail. Let me tell you something. And I need to make sure that I'm good and I'm there for my babies, and I have to finesse, and I see a chance where I can slide in and I'm not doing anything illegal. Yes, I am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's what I just said. If you can pass white and get a benefit from it, you would.
It just depends on the situation, but that situation,
when
yes,
it comes
I would.
to jail, when it comes to anything, it sounds like you would. And some people would take that bait, and some people would not. Some people are so pro-black.
Yeah.
Some people are proud to be black. No matter what comes their way, they're going to stand on 100%. They're black, and they blacker than black, and they don't want to be nothing else, even though they know they're going to get mistreated for saying they're black. That's where it comes from. I'm black and I'm proud, because during those times to be black and proud was, what are you proud for? You're black. We want to keep your ass in the ground and make you feel horrible every time you look in a damn mirror. But that was a combat to that, to say, I don't give a damn. I love my skin. I love my blackness. And baby, ain't nothing you can do to make me apologize or be apologetic for it. I'm happy in the skin that I'm in, even though I know you're going to mistreat me. I know you're going to disrespect me for my color, but bitch, I don't give a fuck. I am happy and the skin I was born in, and that was powerful, But besides
and you're correct. But Gigi, no, and I believe. Let me just say something. I told you I'm dark, and I thank God. I thank God everything that I've always been. Love my skin. I love my chocolate skin. I do. I love it every single day. But people are gonna do what they do, and I don't have time. You know what I'm saying? Like if it fits you and it works for you, like I said, those consequences that come with whatever you do are your consequences, not mine. Now, if it's something that, like I said, is you know, if I've never been in that situation where I could pull a race card, but I do know if I needed to save my life. And I didn't want to go there, and I saw opportunity because other people do other opportunities. I'm not hurting anybody.
I
it's
get
something
what
else
you
in my race.
said. 703, you said you made that point before. I got that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, we're going to let you go at this point. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to continue on. Someone look in the comments section before we go into the next topic, and the next topic is DC. And they're going to hand her daughter over to Stevie J. He will be making her pay child support. She has a child now, and she can't be letting people pull her into problems. All right. She says she's Puerto Rican because she was born in Puerto Rico. She's a black woman. All right. So you still have people say she's a black woman. You have people say she's not. If you had a script and this script had a storyline of a black person raised in the hood of Detroit or the hood of New York, so it's okay to have Puerto Rican princesses to be the lead, you know? So let's continue on. Okay, we'll take this one call and then we're going to go on to the next topic, which is DC. Calling from 404. You're live from the air.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I'm sorry, that's my little daughter in the back. She copies everything I say. I wanted to talk about DC Young Fly.
Okay, so let's move on to that. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, let's go. There is a video. Stop it. And I know this sounds crazy, but it's a video online. This girl talking to Jacky Oh from the dead. I know it sounds crazy, but if some people believe in spirits and things like that, you know, people can talk to the dead. And she reached supposedly, I don't know. Callers don't start, you know, how to come.
Dump them callers, girl. Just tell what you mean.
Right. I don't know if that's true. What do we do with that? Because was that a sacrifice?
Oh, you want that motherfucking YouTuber to talk shit about me, don't you?
Yeah.
You want to start some shit. You want to start.
Okay,
you're a shit starter.
Okay, YouTuber, get out, GG. Get your ass out, GG. Okay.
No, you a shit starter. Okay, you telling me something a YouTuber say, right? And then you know I'm going to say some shit that's going to be maybe that YouTuber ain't going to like because I'm going against what the fuck they said.
No.
And that's how the bullshit and the beef start. And then next thing you know.
I think she used to it.
Huh?
Here we go. Right? I think she used to it, you know, because most people ain't going you know, believe stuff like that.
You know what? I ain't going to say shit about it. I'm just going to let you hold off, you know, because, you know, when YouTubers say shit, that's why, girl, if a YouTuber said, Matthew Brown said, such and such said such and such. And then somebody come to me and say, well, Matthew Brown video said such and such said such and such. And I say, well, that's a goddamn lie. And then they say, child, Gigi said, you a damn lie. You a motherfucking lie. And then Matthew feel like, F Gigi, let me start talking about that bitch right now, okay? And that's how the shit starts.
That's all right, Gigi. Keep him talking. But
I don't want to. I ain't trying to blow up. I ain't trying to be popular. Y'all keep that shit.
Girl. You already blowed.
Nah, well, I'm trying to blow the fuck down. Can I blow down?
Down.
Hell yeah. Let my ass blow down. Let me cool off, okay?
Right.
It's getting hot in
but
here.
My sister was best friends with DC's Young Fly's sister. So my sister and DC Young Fly is best friends, but I lost my sister last year. As far as their relationship goes, that could be very true. Everything that we've been speculating, he could have had something to do with this. the reactions and the emotions, the emotions weren't there. Nothing was there. Everything everybody been saying, probably true. She was murdered. She didn't have a heart attack or we didn't get a autopsy. They buried her in.
Feel the pain
inside.
Inside.
Oh, inside. The shoes that I feel.
The shoes that he feel.
The scars that me grow.
The scars made him grow. I guess Jacky Oh death is a scar, and he said he's gonna grow from it. Cause he's been telling y'all that it don't matter. It's easy, but it's not hard. There's some shit he be saying about her death. And he said, don't worry about it. He's not going to question her death. It is what it is. Pretty much, it was not a mistake, but it was God's will. So.
As solid as I am.
He said, as sorry as he's sorry. He's apologetic, but he had to sacrifice somebody.
I'll never fall.
He said no matter what, y'all come against him for the sacrifice, he's never gonna fold.
See me. I seen in me.
He said he's seen in him. He's seen in him. Okay, so this is what he said. His message is, my music has always been based off real life and a reflection of my life, but staying motivated and prayed up to keep going is what I live by. My life is on display, unfortunately, but y'all get to see me stand on the words I preach. Y'all, you got to stay prayed up. I didn't say I'm not human and I'm not emotional and I don't cry, but through the storm, with the strength God grants you, can overcome anything. Now, I don't know. I'm looking at how he writing shit, and I want to know: do y'all talk about this with y'all kids? I mean, I'm sure you got parents out here to try to tell their kids to write proper, but y'all don't write proper. I mean, look at his broken English and shit. Look, y'all parents got to do better with this writing. Okay, and how you carry yourself out here in this public light. But anyway, that's just what he said. So I'm just gonna go and see what the people got to say on the sidelines. And this is what they're saying. They say, yeah, he's definitely was not in love. They said he was not in love with Jacky Oh, but everybody know that he had different hoes and different area codes, and Jacky Oh was obsessed with that man. It says y'all mad because he ain't on here crying in front of y'all. It's clear a lot of people in these comments don't know God and what being a peace look like. People heal in different ways. Can't take him serious. Or upset this man didn't so enough emotion for y'all at his own wife funeral. Okay, get it right. That's not his wife. Okay, that's his baby mama. He is grieving his own way. And y'all out here thinking he did this for streams? Damn. You do? You damn you don't. Well, he did do this for streams. He's trying to get his music up. He even said it himself. So y'all gonna act like y'all never knew he can sing? No, I ain't never know. He can't sing. It sound like he using some type of instrument or some bullshit. Or software. It says, so soon it's giving grieving sales. I love knowing I'm not the only person with common sense. When some shit don't feel right, it don't feel right. Simple. Some of y'all don't have the guy instinct to peep a snake. Shout out to the ones who do. So I'm going to look in the comment section and want to know, do you guys have any comments about this DC song? So feel free to call in. And on top of that, I want to let you guys know that everybody is talking about the DC song. You have articles here that says DC Young Fly channels his pain into his music. Also, I wanted to show you DC Mom. Have you ever seen DC Mom before? Okay, so this is his mom, and people in the comment section are saying that he get his personality from his mom, and I want you guys to listen.
I don't want nobody taking nuts around my neck. I'm gonna put you in check. I don't want nobody taking check.
All right, so they said that, you know what, he just ripped off his mama personality. They said his personality is just like his mama. And look in the comment section, I don't gotta lie. It says he acts just like her, okay? He looks just like his mama too. It says, okay, this makes perfect sense. She sounds just like him. Well, he sounds like her. Making sure his mama is glammed up at her age, living the best life. So yeah, yes, his mama, baby. All right, so everybody in the comment section say, you know, he get all his skits and shit and his personality from his mama, and he looked just like his mama too. And they are saying this explains everything. You know, he is his mama's son. His oldest daughter too. That means he has feminine ways. Okay, so yeah. So let's go here as well, and I want to show you the reports they're saying about him. And look at here. This was 2 days ago, and they posted this. This is where I got the picture from. It says 5 minutes ago, DC Young Fly, he gives the doctor a horrible warning that they said DC, he was going off on the doctor, blaming the doctor for Jacky Oh's death. Ain't that something? So it looks like he is just breaking down. You know, he's breaking down. He's blaming the doctor, and it seems like he's just blaming everybody, according to these reports. Another video I came across as well, and this is what they stated, and it got over close to 200,000 views yesterday. It says DC slams Azealia Banks for mocking Jacky Oh death. So not only is he going after the doctor and blaming the doctor for Jacky Oh death, they are saying that he is talking big shit about Azealia. What all the reports are saying around here in the gossip streets. So I need you guys to call in and let us know what y'all feel about that. And another thing, okay, I didn't want to click on that. But another thing, look at here. Look at all these reports. All these reports, and these are by black content creators. And they are all saying that he has sacrificed Jacky Oh. It says, DC Young Fly sacrificed his baby mama, Miss Jacky Oh, by the numbers. Okay? And this has over 100K views. And these are by black content creators. And it says, DC Young Fly sacrificed his wife for TV. Do you see this? And they have a lot of views too. DC Young Fly sacrificed his baby mama for fortune. So you guys see, it is so many videos by black men and black content creators, all stating the same thing about the black man, that he has sacrificed his baby mom for fame. You know, everybody is saying this out here in social media world. So that's why I want to get you guys input. They also want to let you guys know that Jacky Oh lip line has been doing numbers ever since she died. So they said after she died, her numbers has been doing records. Her lipsticks has been selling out. And people want to know who's going to benefit from this, you know. So I want you guys to comment. Let us know what you guys think about this. We're going to take some phone calls real quick. And just to see where you guys are at. So feel free to call in and weigh in about this DC and Jacky Oh situation. The phone lines is right here. So feel free to call in. I'm going to put it on here on the screen. So you see it at the top. All right, so calling from 850, you're live from the air, 850.
Hello, Kat.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. I've been sitting here. It's like I got work in the morning, so I'm trying to wait for you to get to this part of the show because I have some teams.
Tell me the tea.
No, it's your show.
Nah, bump that. I should have hurried up. I should have came on earlier. But go ahead, tell me the tea.
No. So I personally think that I think that he is. I don't think it was a sacrifice. I don't believe it like that. I feel like every death should not be sacrifice. I think it's the weirdest thing to say when somebody dies tragically, especially. Oh, it's a sacrifice. That's so weird.
If I'm speaking honestly, but in social media realm and in the black community on social media, they really believe that type of stuff, and it's part of gossip now. So it's like, in order to get into the gossip world, you have to be open-minded to the sacrifice. It's almost like it's forced upon you. So I am open-minded to it, and I do entertain it. But if you ask me, like, besides the gossip and shit, I'm like, no. But go ahead.
Yes, in some instances, it's kind of like it doesn't make sense to say it's a sacrifice. But I feel like I really feel like he wasn't in love with her. And this is, again, everybody can say, oh, you don't know these people. It doesn't matter if we don't know these people. We can only comment what we see, right? We see videos, we saw the interactions. The past few vlogs, her by herself mainly. She has her own house. She lives with the kids. I genuinely think that she was a good person. I want to say RIP to her. I hate that she even died so tragically. But I don't think that he was in love with her. I think he loved her for being a mother for his children. I think that he probably thought she was a good person. But I think that a lot of the relationship was, I think in the beginning she was a trophy for him. Like, oh, I got the prettiest person in the room type situation. And then it turned to, I need to humble her. And I think that's what happened, because we saw in the videos he tried to humble her all the time. Like,
okay, well, let's talk about it, because I agree with you. I don't think he was in love with her. He was never in love with her. Now, what's the next point you made? You said you believe that she was a trophy for him.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. No. And the reason why I say that, because he didn't pursue her. The reason why I say that, because it seemed like he didn't give a damn about how pretty you were. He was not so into pretty girls, Maybe he was into pretty men. So I'm just playing. No, but they said that she pursued him, like she was really into him. So I don't see how that would play out, that he want a trophy when he wasn't even checking for her ass. And let her tell it. She said when they was first meeting, he was mean to her. And mind you, when they first met, I guess he was ain't nothing but a little ass nigga around here. So he didn't give a fuck. So I don't understand. How do we get that, she was the trophy? He ain't do shit to win her over. He ain't do shit to win her over. And they said that he made sure he wasn't going to pay for her all this stuff, making people think that he's like so into her that he's buying her trips and doing this. She didn't get treated like a damn trophy. But go ahead.
I think more, so if I can redact that statement, let's just say that she was, in his eyes, more like an ego boost for him. Because some men do use women as ego boosts. Like, look, she's all over me. I don't care about her, but she's all over me. And it made him feel good. And I think that sometimes when she felt a little too hyped up, he would bring her right back down. Like, no, remind you wanted me. I didn't want that. I didn't want this. You wanted this. So and I think that also he kept her pregnant to keep her quiet, because her babies are kind of like back to back to back. Essentially, is what I'm seeing.
He did it to keep her quiet, or he did it because his fantasy is to have 10 kids to stroke his ego.
Oh yeah, he does. That is true, but does he have any other kids out there right now?
Yeah, they say he got the fourth one with his other baby mama, but she hidden.
Okay, but that's still alleged. So I'm only go with what I see, which is only the one person's had 3 kids back to back for him.
Okay, can we talk about what we know? Don't majority of these niggas got kids with other hoes, huh?
But I do think that the way I think people are trying in this whole she's a wife narrative thing.
I'm asking you a question. Majority of these rappers and comedians, don't they got baby mamas and different hoes and different area codes?
That is true.
Yeah, he is the same black man. He ain't different. He is the same black man.
90 seconds.
Okay, and I agree with that. But I think, again, what I was about to say, I totally just forgot it right now. But my other point was definitely the fact that I don't like how the media is trying to spin this whole, she was his wife, that he's going to marry her. and then he goes to the funeral and preaches about being all this religious stuff. And I believe in God. I'm a Christian or whatever, but I also know that not to act like I'm so holier than thou that, and then act
60 seconds.
Like none of us are perfect. Don't get me wrong, but the way he acted and then continued to preach like, oh, look at me, telling her you're gonna get her 7 more kids. She literally died because she was trying to get her body back to where it was before having all those kids for you. And you're gonna sit here and make a joke about giving her 7 more kids? That's so weird to me. And I know that people grieve weird oddly, and I know that you can't police how people grieve, but something like my gut just tells me this is not I don't think he's not sad about it, but I don't think that he's this distraught widower that they're trying to make him out to be, which I think is kind of spits on her grave, because kind of like I think she knew what was going on in the relationship. They both knew what was going on behind closed doors, and I think it's kind of disrespectful to her to make it about him. Like, I hope DC's okay, and it's okay to send him well wishes.
10 seconds.
Like he was worshiping the ground she walked on. It's kind of disrespectful to her, because I'm pretty sure that he drew her to the mud. We saw the video. So I think it's very disrespectful to her and her soul to be sitting there like he was this amazing husband to be.
Well, he was never a husband.
Exactly.
He did not want to go before God and make her, his wife.
I just feel about this whole situation. I think that also, and this is my last point, that I hate that we don't know what exactly happened. It's not our job to know. I know that. We're just the public. We're just, audience just watching.
Well, I think that's kind of a lie.
Mhm.
I mean, we gossip, right?
Mhm.
So in a gossip community, isn't it our job to try to figure out or speculate what happened? I mean, that is what gossip does.
Okay. That's a fair point. And I guess I'm just kind of, trying to use forewarning, because people, we start attacking like, oh, that's not your job. You don't need to know all this stuff like that. But I think that using her, and she shouldn't be a martyr because she didn't ask to be a martyr. But I think if we're going to sit here and talk about this situation, let's talk about the dangers of women and their bodies and their body images. Let's talk about the dangers of having partners who belittle women in their body images. Let's talk about the dangers of why is a doctor able to have a client come in for a mommy makeover and she doesn't make it out. Like, we need to talk about stuff like that. And I think that if he wants to be this whole I'm healing, whatever, I think he should probably help that. If you want to sit there like you're so fond of Jackie and everything, be the voice for her then.
Well, that's not him. He's not going to do that. You can't make somebody do something that they never were. And also, to tag along, let's talk about the death. Women having these kids. Having birth is the closest thing that a lot of women have close to death. So that is a big risk, popping them kids out.
Mhm. Yep, Olympian just died. I don't remember her name, but she just died. I think this week, giving birth.
Yeah, that
Some Olympian.
girl, I think they said her name
Mhm.
Tori. But you see, ain't nobody give a damn about Tori. Nobody give a damn about her. Ain't nobody saying shit about Tori. They don't give a damn about Tori.
Those are all my points, and I appreciate you for taking my call. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. So if you try to call in, you can't because I got to redo the phone call. 816. If you are a troll, be like Keisha Cole and let it go. 816. Come on. If you a troll. All right. All right. So I'm going to open the phone lines back up just in case you guys want to call in. I'm going to ask you guys to please like this video. We are begging for likes. We're begging for likes. So I'm trying to get the phone lines together. Bear with me. How are you guys doing tonight? What's going on? All right. So I'm opening up the phone line once again. That's true. I developed severe heart failure this year after my second baby. Yeah, I mean, but it's traditionally it's history shown how in the past women used to die from giving birth very often. And it's sad that
your
a
show
lot
now,
of
press 1 to hear important.
Your show is scheduled to start in 32 seconds.
a lot of people don't know the history, when it comes to giving birth. And it's sad because history is being erased. Yeah, I said it. History is being erased, and that's sad. But let's continue on and seeing what else you guys have to say about it.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4.
All right, so the phone lines are back on. If you guys have anything else to say about DC, Young Fly, and all of them, feel free to call in right now. We are talking about DC Fly Young, the sacrifice that he made or he did not make towards Jacky Oh. And that's what we're talking about right now. And then the next we'll talk about Suki for a little second. But feel free to call in. People are saying it was a sacrifice that DC did. That he wanted to take Jacky Oh out. Now, why did he want to take Jacky Oh out, y'all? I'm not sure. I don't know why he wanted. She's such a beautiful girl. She was angelic. Did the Hollywood Entertainment say we need an innocent soul and maybe Jacky O was the perfect candidate? I don't know, But call in and let us know. Calling from 864. You are live on the air, 864.
Yes.
Hey, talk about DC and Jacky O. Tell me something good. Now talk to me.
Hey, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with them people too.
I'm not sure. I don't know why.
Okay. Can you turn the radio off or turn it down? Okay, they hung up. Calling from 860. You're live on the air, 860. Okay, they hung up too. So if you're a real caller, feel free to call in. So I'm going to look in the comment section. They said she was angelic, but he's a demon. So why was she so attracted to him? I'm not sure why they would for her and her kids. Yeah, I don't understand either. So make it make sense. If you guys believe she was a sacrifice, why pick her? So let's continue on. Is it because he's in love with another woman? I don't know. Calling from 504. You're live on the air, 504.
Hey, Miss Gossip, how you doing? I wanted to ask you a question. Have you seen the movie Clout? Hashtag Clout with Jacky O in it? Girl, they have a movie on Tubi with Jacky O in it. And in the movie, she had a big reveal, right? And she gonna end up being a mannequin. She killed somebody to get a spot for a movie, but it wasn't a movie, and she ended up being a mannequin. And right before she became a mannequin, she said that it was the big reveal. Jacky O, I didn't think about a sacrifice. I was thinking maybe it was too soon to have surgery, and she just had a baby, and her body wasn't ready and healed. But after that movie, I don't know. So I'm asking everybody to watch this movie on Tubi called Hashtag Clout with Jacky O in it. And y'all tell me what you think. Please have a show about it tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. We're going to let you go, 504. Now, Kevin, I had to block your black ass or white ass, whoever ass you is. Because you talking about some low-key I'm defending because I don't believe what you believe. I don't have to believe what you can believe. Y'all want to force somebody to believe something. No, everybody should have the right to believe what they want to believe. I don't try to force no beliefs on y'all to believe in sacrifice or not to believe in sacrifice. My job is not trying to convince your ass that anything's sacrifice, goddamn. So don't you try to convince me otherwise either, If I don't believe, I don't believe. Shit. But your ass get blocked, fuck around with me, trying to play on my time, ho. Okay. So fuck around and find out. Get blocked. Calling from 469. You're live on the air, 469. 469.
Yeah, I was just trying to bring up the Jacky O Tubi movie too, called Clout, and she's like the last version of the movie. She's gonna be number 6 in the movie, and it's like she is going to reveal that she would do anything to be this it girl on the internet, and she wants to be famous, and they're going to take you through the whole reel of her getting the plastic surgery, and her best friend is going to be telling her that she's pretty enough, and that, you know, she wants to try to compete with all the young girls, and then she's going to meet this guy with plaits in his head, and the guy's going to convince her that she's so beautiful, come by the studio and all this, and then she's going to end up killing the girl who's trying to get the part. But the guy, the producer guy, is going to ask her, are you willing to sacrifice, you know, for this fame? And she said, yes, I'll do anything. And at the end, it's real weird. Like, she's going to be dead, but her inner voice is going to be saying, they love me, they love me, they love me. So you need to check it out. It's on Tubi.
No, I'm just going to take y'all word for it. I don't want to watch that shit. So, okay. So that's a movie that she did. When did she do this movie?
It said in 2022. So.
Okay. Is she a good actress?
Yeah.
Can she act, or is she bad at acting?
No. Bad.
She bad at acting.
Terrible.
But you know, they say all them Tubi movies be horrible. It's sad because anybody can act now. I don't like this. I don't like that any and everybody can act. I wish reality people stay reality people. I don't want to see Erica Mena on these TV shows and these movies because they cannot act.
And don't Erica Mena look scary? I meant to stay off of that subject, but yeah, she's terrible.
All of them are.
Yes.
I miss the days when it was real actors and actresses, and people stayed in a damn lane.
Yeah, and her father is supposed to take her body to California and have the second funeral on Saturday. So I guess that's when it's supposed to be the second funeral.
I'm sorry. With her dad?
Mm-hmm.
Why he doing all that?
I don't know. He's a weirdo anyway.
Is it necessary for them to have 2 funerals?
I don't know. It didn't even look like her in there. But, you know, by her being fair skinned, she's going to look darker anyway.
What, you think they painted her darker so she can look black?
Now, look, Gigi, I ain't going to say all that. But,
well, shit, you said a whole bunch with that damn movie. You said a whole bunch of that goddamn movie, honey. Shit. From hearing you talk about the movie. Okay, so what it sound like? Jacky O, she really not dead. She's still alive, huh? Is that what you're trying to say? And she's so happy that everybody is praising her now. Jacky O finally got the recognition that she been chasing for, which is fame. So she got fame now, and this is all what she wanted. And it's so, I don't know if it's sad or not, but she had to get it through death. But in the movie, it stated that would you be doing anything for fame? And she answered yes. So they granted her death. And people say when you die, you're the most famous. So that's what she got. So that's what it sounds like coming from you. Is that right?
Well, yeah. Well, honey, I tell you what, sugar. You tell me. If you watch it, you tell us.
I did not say I'm not watching that.
Girl, down and watch that.
No, it just sounds creepy. Why would I want to watch something like that? That shit sound demonic. It sound creepy. I'm not into those type of shows. So I'm not going to watch it. I'm just going to take your word from it. I don't want to watch that.
I hear it up, and I said, ooh.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know. Just watching somebody that I know dead and watching their movies, I just don't like watching the dead on TV. I mean, maybe the only time I don't mind, like if I watching the Golden Girls, I watch the Golden Girls, even though they all dead, right? I still watch them. I don't feel no type of way. But when it comes to that black man from Wakanda, I don't know. It just, I like when I be seeing his movies on Netflix, I just skip past it. I don't want to see it. You know?
And that DC, he cannot sing. He sound like a choked up frog.
Yeah.
He don't even sound right.
Yeah. So what else happened in the movie? So basically, did I get the gist of it that relates to the real world? Did I get the gist of it? So she wanted to die so she can get fame.
Yeah.
She was chasing fame.
Yes.
And that goes into, what did that go into? And this is not necessarily how I believe, but I'm just going with the wave. So that goes into she chose, because you know they say in life it's like a road map and you pick this direction you want to go. So she shortened her lifespan when she decided to not to pursue what she was looking for in college, and she stopped going to college to go to Wildin' Out. Once she went to Wildin' Out, that's when she shortened her lifespan right there. And that's when she started to chase fame, right?
I guess, and really, I used to see her on Wildin' Out, but I didn't even know that her and DC was even a couple, because I've never even seen him with a woman.
Now, okay, well, let me get finished what I was going to say, girl. Okay, so she shortened her lifespan when she decided to chase fame. Her number one, chasing fame like a Monopoly board, right? Her first move was to be a Wildin' Out girl, right? So she wanted to use her looks in order to get fame. So she knew she was beautiful. She knew she looked a certain way, Hollywood, or you could be this. So she decided to fall into that category. Now, I don't know if it was lazy of her, because, you know, sometimes I feel like people that want to make it just based on their looks, to me, I feel like you just lazy as hell. You don't want to do shit. You just want to get by with your looks, you know? Sometimes I feel that way. And then sometimes I guess it's not, you know, how people feel, because I think with modeling and stuff, it takes work. It takes a lot of work. And I think the best model is a person that can follow directions, you know? And basically you ain't nothing but a product, because you're going to always sell something. So she decided to sell Wildin' Out. And on that thing, you know, that's when the devil already had the roadmap to hell for her. Because once she got there, he had a nigga that he said, you know, the devil said, listen, I know what type of nigga she want. She want this type of nigga. We're going to dangle this in front of her face. And she chased after him. You know, he didn't even want her. She said, I heard that she said that he treated her ass mean as hell. He was so mean to her and cold. But she wanted that nigga. Now, why did she want that? That she was just on a road for destruction, I guess. I don't know, chasing fame and chasing niggas like DC and sleeping in motels with roaches. Girl, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's what they said. Girl, you think I'm lying? Time out. Press 5 if you heard that she was sleeping with DC in motels with some roaches, huh? If you heard that shit. Yes, girl, that's the life that she chose, and she wouldn't change it for the world. She knew they had roaches in there. She could have ran to her daddy. You know, he was a, I guess, educated man or whatever, but she wanted to chase after that thug. I don't know if he a thug or not, just a hood rat ass nigga. She wanted to chase after him, you know, and wanted to get fame, I guess, you know. And I'm guessing.
Well, I guess.
Go ahead.
You know what? It kind of makes sense. Sorry to cut you off, but it kind of makes sense, because if she couldn't get close to Nick Cannon on Wildin' Out, she went with the second person.
It as she wanted to get close to somebody that was going to blow up from Wildin' Out.
Blow up.
So she wanted to connect the dots. She said, hey, I'm here at Wildin' Out. All I know, I'm not talented, because I didn't hear she was a comedian girl or nothing like that. She was just using her looks. And she said, I need to attach myself to the man, and maybe she's seen a star in him. Maybe she realized she saw DC and all the people gravitating towards him and liking him. Like, some people can be attracted to how you are mesmerized by other people. They may not be attracted to you on the outside, but they may be attracted how you can move an audience, how people look up to you and like you, like a mass group of people. Because, that's how some people get turned on by pastors, not necessarily by the pastor. Well, some people say they get turned on by a pastor because he close to God. But sometimes people get close. That's what she was gravitating to, how DC is, he can influence a crowd, and, that crowd really loves him. What you think?
Wow. That sounds about right.
Because we know it wasn't for the damn looks.
Look, because he look like a sick bird. Yes, honey, he look like a sick bird. And this singing career, they talking about, he's gonna be the next hot thing in Hollywood. He's going, because he can do it all. He can act, he can sing, he can play instruments, he's comedian. He's gonna be the next hot thing. I'm like,
somebody said the roach was a part of the sacrifice. I don't know, a roach a sacrifice. I just think she was just. I don't know. Maybe it could have been. She is. She's living in discomfort in order to secure his heart, because she was chasing after him. So what that mean? That means that she has a motive, right? She has a want. And what is her want? Her want is to make him love her. Am I right?
Wow.
He was not looking to make her love him, but she was indeed on the roll line. She wanted him to love her. She wanted him to cuff her. So she had to do the work, and she had to make the sacrifices in order to make that happen. Now, he gave her some babies, but he never cuffed her.
Yeah, never made her wife. That's sad. And then someone was saying that one of those Wildin' Out girls was saying that she had a surgery after every kid.
Yeah, I heard that too. She had a surgery because she had to get snatched back to compete. Just like in a movie, you said that she was competing with young girls. Didn't you say that in the movie?
Yeah.
So in real life, she was competing with young girls, and partially that's how she passed away, because she was competing against the young girls that DC was dating, the 20-year-olds, because they have a tight body. Everything is tight on them. So when you are chasing after this love, and you're in competition, and you're in your 30s, and stuff is falling down, you feel the need to hurry up and go back to surgery, even though you just got finished having a baby. And that's a lot of wear and tear on your body. And common sense would tell you to hold off for a little bit. But she was so in a constant rush, because I'm sure if we heard about he had a baby, she heard about the baby too. She heard about he's cheating too. So she was in a rush to hurry up and try to get it back, And that's how she went out. And maybe what you're saying, what it sounds like you're saying, is the movie is a reflection of her real life.
Yes.
You see how I can catch it, and I don't even gotta watch it, child. And honestly, I prefer to y'all tell me than watching it. Like, I don't want to watch Love and Hip Hop. I don't want to watch Zeus Network. I just prefer to y'all tell me, and I just tell y'all how I feel about what you just told me. Shit, that's what I love that, because I really don't want to watch that shit.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, why does the news report say that the housekeeper found her at 10 p.m. Like, what housekeeper at a hotel go to your room without somebody calling housekeeping to your room? That didn't make sense.
I'm lost. You said the housekeeper saw her at 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. or 2 a.m.?
No, they said that the housekeeper found her at 10 p.m.
Right. Oh, it was a housekeeper. They found her
at 10 p.m.
So let's talk about that. How do we find somebody? Finding somebody, It sounds like she was in a hallway and I found her. I don't know. I think they reworded it wrong. Found somebody. Was they alerted? Or, why would the housekeeper come to her at 10 o'clock in the morning unless she was a nurse?
Exactly.
So what is the hell is going on? Now, a nurse finding her at 10 p.m., that makes sense because a nurse goes and check on you at all different types of time, right? But when you say a housekeeper only comes to do one thing. And what is that? Clean house.
To clean in the morning.
Right, but if the housekeeper clean, maybe, this going to conspiracy, maybe the person who took her out of here called the housekeeper and say, hey, we have a big mess, come and check it out. But that don't make sense either. When I go to hotels, do you know they say the housekeeper leave by 3 or 4 o'clock and they don't come back until the morning time?
Correct.
So housekeepers, I've never really heard much of housekeepers staying overnight because they don't be cleaning shit. Usually they say, okay, you got to wait until the morning when the housekeeper come.
So I just wonder, why did they put that out there then? Why did they report that to the people?
Because, sometimes they lie. And the internet is all confusion. You know that.
And I'm just wondering, I know she didn't go to Miami just by herself. Somebody had to be with her. And usually, you record every step. I'm on my way to the clinic. This is my doctor. I'm getting dressed. I'm getting ready to lay on the table. They are putting the IV in. They kind of let you record.
Well, this is what
everything.
I think. You're right about the recording. Everybody did not record. But the reason why I say she recorded is because she took a picture with the doctor. And she's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
And that is a recipe to let me know that YouTubers that are doing promotion with the doctors, most likely they're going to film and document their process in order to put it on YouTube. So she was planning to document her process. I believe that wholeheartedly. And I want to know, do you guys agree? Do you feel like Jacky Oh was in preparation of documenting her whole process with the mommy makeover? Press 3. If you feel like she wasn't, press 8. I definitely feel like she was going to document it for that YouTube.
Okay, so let's just say she woke up after the process. Don't you think that someone who was there with her, or even herself, they'll give you your cell phone, and she should have started from there. I just woke up. I'm in recovery. I'm going to the recovery room. We didn't even get to see none of that. We just ended up seeing that she was found in the hotel. That was it.
Right. So I definitely think as well, like you said, I think it's footage out here that starts her process.
And somebody's holding her phone.
Somebody got her damn phone. They're not posting everything.
Yeah.
Because usually the girls, they document and they edit different clips and say, okay, this is before. Hey, you guys, I'm going into here. I'm doing that. And she was doing a whole promo rollout with that doctor. So I feel that she does have video footage prior going to her surgery and telling her story of what's going on, and you know how descriptive she is. She want to tell you guys why she's doing it and everything, but they're not going to put it out there.
Yeah, well, it's a sad situation, and I just hope that, if there was foul play in any kind of way, I hope that there's justice done. Yep. So, Gigi, was nice talking to you. I love your show. So
I love you too. Now I want to talk about something else, and it's pertaining to this. Now, in a regular world, regular society, you see a lot of these black niggas killing these baby mamas, right?
Yes, and why did
okay, well let's talk to the chat about that. In a regular world, do you guys see a lot of these niggas out here killing their baby mamas that's pregnant or got them kids or killing their girlfriend or wife? Press 1 if you see it a lot. Press 5 if you don't. So my thing is this, because we see it a lot. How do celebrities go about killing their baby mamas, killing their girlfriends and wives? How they go about it? Because these the same niggas. The celebrity niggas and the regular niggas, they're the same niggas with the same damn feelings, with the same damn intentions, doing the same shit. Just one got to do it better than the other.
You be so funny.
I'm just saying, come on now. You know they doing the same shit, but they just got to do it a different way to hide their fucking stats now.
Yeah. It's allegedly that, it does happen. So it's just a sad situation. I guess they just don't want to pay. I guess they don't want to pay no child support.
And let's talk about this. The regular niggas out here that's killing their baby mamas, they are going to their funerals. And they are crying. Right?
Yes. Yes.
So,
yes.
So what did all that mean? Just like Shanquella, her best friend was intended to go to the funeral, and the person that killed her was willing to go to the funeral and cry and do all types of shit for her. Let that sink in.
Damn. That's something to think about. Damn.
But it's just when celebrities do it, how do they do it to get away with it?
Because they got the cash.
Well, I'm sure money is involved, but I'm sure they get away with it just like the regular folks.
Well, the regular folks end up getting caught.
No, they don't. They can have video footage. We have seen that from Shanquella case and still get away with it. It's a lot of people that taking out people out here, and they are free, and they got away with it. Just go ask somebody in the hood. Ask them how many bodies they got. They rap about it in the songs and brag about how many bodies they got, and they still around here living life as normal. You never heard them talk about how many bodies they got? You never heard them brag about bodies? Girl, they bragging about bodies. So when they talking about bodies, they talking about one or two things: the people they killed or the people they had sex with.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. But, this world is just so cruel. This world is children. The children gotta grow up and happen to not be without their mom because their mother went and had plastic surgery and they just don't know what happened. And who knows what DC and DC mom and the family members is going to put in their head. You just never know because they're kids right now. So they'll never get the truth either. It's a sad situation.
All right, boo. Well, thank you for calling and telling us about that movie about Jacky Oh. If you guys did not know, they are saying it's a movie about Jacky Oh, and it reveals some crazy stuff about her real life. And people feel that movie is a reflection how she left this earth, chasing fame. All right. Well, I thank you 469 for sharing that, and I thank you for another caller because another caller shared it too. I thank y'all for sharing that with me because I sure don't want to watch it. All right, so I'm gonna let you go at this time. So anybody want to call in about DC and Jacky O and the sacrifice or not the sacrifice at this time, please call in. Our next topic is Sukiana. Just to give you guys heads up, all right? So feel free to call in. So I'm going to go ahead to Sukiana, and if you guys want to call in from anything in the past, feel free to do so. So Sukiana, she has been in the news recently today, and she's been going through a lot of heartbreak, okay? What is going on with Sukiana? It was this man, okay? Now, they said this man is Puff Daddy ex-boyfriend, but he a man, and they was in some type of game, and she was sitting at a table. She was at work. She was working. This happened while she was working. She was working, right? Press 2 if she was working. She was working. Actually, in both situations, she was working. Can we keep that shit in mind? She was at work. Candace interview, that was boyfriend, that was work as well. Let's keep that in mind. She's at work. So anyway, the YK boy, Puff Daddy ex-boyfriend, he was rubbing her shoulders, then tried to stick his mouth in her mouth. After she pulls away from him, she yells, "Somebody help me, somebody help me." Constantly pulling away from him, and he tries to do it again. So much where he tries to grab her face and stick his mouth in her mouth. Gross. We don't know where that tongue been at, what booty residue he been eating on. Shit, Nah, y'all just do too much shit out of here. No, it ain't right. So, yeah, that's a violation. That's a crime. And she need to press charges. And his ass need to get locked up because he too grown not to know better. And what type of man does that? You purposely wait till the camera is on so you can benefit from this. And you're laughing about it. If you really wanted to date Sukiana, couldn't you have went behind the scenes and went to her in private and say, "Hey, Sukiana, I'm interested in you," or "I'm interested, you are a fantasy of mine"? You know, if you're that so hungry to put your mouth on somebody, just buy an escort. You could have just bought an escort and saved your day the embarrassment or whatever. But you purposely did this on Sukiana time. She was targeted. You target her. You know, and it's just so wrong on all levels. It really is. And another thing is that people are so sick. They have an issue with Sukiana lifestyle. They have an issue with Sukiana being Sukiana and try to justify crimes committed against Sukiana. Well, let me tell you something. I don't give a damn if they committed a crime against Sukiana, the first lady. A crime is a crime. And all of it needs to be treated just as that. So what you do? Okay, you decide, well, okay, he touched all of y'all, but because you're so classy, I feel bad for you. But because you and your life, you know, you so freaky, I don't feel bad for you. You know, you bitch, that sound dumb. It was a crime committed against her. Who are you to... Okay, we judging like this now, you know? So you don't want nobody to judge your ass, okay? Uh-huh. when we doing stereotypes. But anyway, you know, and I also talked about how people, it don't matter how classy you are, classy girls get violated. Classy girls don't get violated. Classy girls get violated. Shit, a lot of y'all got violated. You know what I'm saying? And it was not warranted. Kids get violated. Anytime somebody violating you, no matter what it is a crime, and it should be treated just that way, period. So anyway, Sukiana, she decided to go off on the internet, and she says, I am hurt, I am scared to stand up for myself, and I understand that because I have the same issue. I don't stand up for myself when motherfuckers talking about me and saying some shit about me. I don't explain myself and I don't stand up for myself. And most likely, I'd rather stand up and put a cape on for other people than to do it for myself. I don't know why I'm wired that way. I just am. Like, I would rather stand up for other people than for myself. But anyway, so I totally understand that. And she also stated here, it says, I drink to hide that I'm very sensitive. I feel things more than an average person. I stopped drinking yesterday, but today I've been crying all day. I ask God to strengthen me and use me to help others and to order my steps in his word. I want to go away for a while. And that is exactly what she's doing. She is stepping away from a while, and she's been crying all day long. And people do not care about this black girl crying. And, you know, and that's just sad. Y'all talk about, oh, we're going to be for each other, pro-black this and all that, looking out for our brothers and sisters. But when our sister telling us, you know, she's been crying all day long, y'all don't give a damn about that. Y'all allow any and everybody to mistreat the black girls. You know, the black niggas, the Puerto Rican princesses. It don't goddamn matter. You know, and it's just so sad. All right, so feel free to call in or weigh in and let me know how you guys feel about this. This is another man. While Sukiana was at work, Candy invited her on her show to do some business. And this man right here, which is a DJ, he flashed his sausage in front of Sukiana unwarranted. He didn't warn her. This man right here, he did not warn her. He didn't ask her. He didn't say, Sukiana, would you like to see my sausage? No, he purposely just threw it on her and say, look at this, which is definitely a violation and is so disturbing. You know, he gets in his phone and he tells her to look at his thing. And that is so out of line and disrespectful. And just to let you know, these niggas will never see you as family. They always will see you as something to... It's gross. These men don't have women of their own. You would think a nigga of his age, what, he 50 years old? You would think he'd have a girlfriend or a wife at home or somebody. He wouldn't have to be this damn thirsty. But child, these niggas are thirsty. They have no girlfriends or wives at home. And they want the internet to believe they some type of Mac Daddy player or they so straight that they have to do this in the public eye. You know, I don't get it. I don't get this shit right here. Okay. So yeah, Meek Mills, he has chimed in about it. And before I read that, the boy, what's that boy name? He apologized. Okay. The YK boy. He says, I want to publicly offer my sincerest apology to Sukiana and any attempt to be playful. Nigga, that is not playful. Anytime you put your mouth on somebody else, that is not playful. That is gross. That is disrespectful. That is a violation of space. And he says, I misread the moment and violated Sukiana boundaries. How could you misread when somebody pulls away from you? She's at work, God damn it. Why are you doing this when somebody's working? She's at work. It says, I understand the importance of consent and I am embarrassed by my behavior. I take full responsibility and have made multiple attempts to apologize. I have the utmost admiration for Sukiana. It was never my intention to disrespect her. Bitch, you did. Is that what Puff Daddy did to you? And you think that shit is okay? Did Puff Daddy keep on trying to put his mouth on your mouth? And you think that type of behavior is okay? I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I want to know what y'all think about it. Comment, let us know. Feel free to call in. All right, so I'm going to go here to the caller, 601. You're live on the air, 601. Okay, so they want to play on the time. They want to play on my time. 111. I know you a troll. Be like Keisha Cole and let it go. 111. I got a feeling you a troll. So I need y'all to call in. No trolls allowed because they really playing on Sukiana time. They said he was out of line, point blank, period. It's not normal to them. That's why ain't that some shit. Well, it needs to be normal to the Mash Blue, and black girls need to start pressing charges and sending their ass to jail for doing this type of bull crap. You know, it's just horrible. They wouldn't want a man to do that to them, now would they? Huh? Not in public. You know, YT, he might not mind a man doing it behind the scenes, but he wouldn't want a man doing that shit to him in public while the camera's moving. So don't you be a man and do it to somebody else, you know? You don't do that to nobody. Okay, 816. I know you're a troll. Why would you call back again? I already told your ass. 601, you was a damn troll too. Why do y'all keep on playing on my time? Y'all don't play on nobody else's show but mine. I don't do none of y'all. I don't know what's wrong with y'all and why y'all feel the need to mess with me. JC said he got it from Diddy. He probably did. Okay, 469. You live on the air, 469. Oh.
Hey, TJ, how are y'all?
What? That's a troll. Well, I guess I ain't gonna answer no phone calls because they all trolling. That's so sad. Soon as we talk about Sukiana, they want to troll. Ain't that the devil work? It is so sad. Why can't y'all just find something to do? Go lay down somewhere. Go lay down. All right, so I'm looking in the comment section. It says Suki did it to an underage boy and the man on stage out of the blue. That's not saying what happened to her was deserved. Cajun, yeah, that's out of pocket. Cajun, you talking about some other shit that don't got nothing to do with this. If she did that she was wrong, but this have nothing to do with that. We are talking about shit that happened to Sukiana or Sukiana did. That is not the case. When we're talking about law and order and when we go to court, you can't say, well, that person did that back in 1950. We not at the court for that, ma'am. We are here for here. It sounds like you trying to throw dust on Sukiana or you trying to be like, well, you know, we shouldn't feel sorry for that black woman, you know, to get mistreated by these black men like this. No. Black women and children. It's the case. This was this year. This was this year. Well, if it was this year, this don't got shit to do with YT and that man. We talking about YT and that man. That man, that DJ dude and YK. That's who we talking about. And their attempts to violate, or they did violate Sukiana. These men need to be held accountable. Yeah, we need to get DJ the Candy. I wonder what Candy gonna do to that man, and I wonder is Candy gonna do anything, because they said Candy has been accused herself of doing some horrible things. Remember what Phaedra and Portia said? But they said that was a lie. But shit, it may have been some truth to it. You know, birds of the feather flock together. If he feels so comfortable just showing his manhood and forcing it in people's faces, that's just disgusting. That would make you want to throw up. Who does that? And then you're stuck with that image. You stuck with that image in your head. That give your ass nightmares, you know? No, I want to sue. No, you don't do that. That's a violation. He did ask, check out the full clip. What did he ask Tatiana? He asked, can I show you my video? Can I show you my picture? He asked, can I show you my picture? Let me know what he asked, because I seen a video and I just seen he popped that picture, that phone up in her face and said, look. And then she was not interested in that photo. I didn't see when he asked for nothing. It's an expose and a crime. Yeah. And you would think he'd have more respect for his damn self. You would think he would have more respect for yourself. Why are you going around showing your private part? Who does that? Huh? Who does that? Can I ask y'all, do y'all do that? Do y'all go around and y'all work, y'all place of business, y'all work business, and y'all go around flashing people y'all private parts, showing off your private parts to people? Do y'all do that? Is that common nowadays? Press 1 if you do it. Press 5 if you don't. You don't do no shit like that. Woo. Somebody said they done it to me. Well, what did you do in response to that? Because that's just horrible. He forced himself on her multiple times out of nowhere and laughed. Yes, he did. And said some horrible stuff. Horrible stuff. Okay, JC, you could have just kept that in your. I know I asked, but goddamn, I don't want to know for real. Well, you know that's indecent exposure, JC. You know your ass should have got arrested for that. You know, if you guys exposing yourself on a bus, you know you should get arrested. That's a crime. You know, that's indecent exposure. You should get locked up. That's a crime. Nobody should have to bear that. That's a crime. Okay, we got some phone calls. I hope it ain't trolls. Calling from 504. You're live on the air. 504. Talk to me. You see how they play? You see how they play? That's why I don't even pick up the phone. 816, you're live on the air. 816. $469, you're live on the air. 469. Troll y'all asses right back. How about that? Yeah. Please don't say that. That's so gross. Please don't say that. You guys, tomorrow, I'm going to give me some sleep. And I got me some pizza. I got me some, I know I was supposed to be on a diet, but fuck that diet. I got me some pizza downstairs. I got the works. Oh, Eve, is that you on the phone? Eve, what's your area code, Eve? Huh? Eve, is that you on the phone? Yeah, I got the works, and I'm not even hungry, but I'm going to eat anyway, you know? I guess I'm about to gain some more weight. Yes, okay, Eve said that's her, 861. I thought you was a troll. 861, you're live on the air.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hey, Eve. Girl, I thought you was a damn troll. I'm glad you said something, child.
I'm not no...
I know, but I had a troll caller from 816 playing games.
Oh, no, because, see, like, it said, like, unmuted, so you had to unmute us to be able to get... But, see, you know this because you're an OG in the game. So how you doing this evening?
Good. Talk to me. What's your thoughts about Sukiana?
Well, you know what? I don't too much care about Sukiana, but let me just give a shout out to the chat too, and just for being on your platform. But let me just say this about Sukiana. Okay, do you recall when the great Dr. Umar Johnson, she sent that huge shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Do
But
you
can
remember?
I ask you, what is going to do about YK and that DJ dude?
I don't know anything about them. I'm sorry. I don't know that, but I know a little bit of something about her.
Hold on, 816. That's what we're talking about. So I don't want to say anything discouraging, talking bad about Sukiana, because right now my girl need prayer. My black sister, she needs prayer. She's crying all day. And if I know people don't like her for her lifestyle choices, but she has, that's her life, So right now she's been violated by 2 black men while she was at work on camera, So I want the conversation to stay around those 2 black men and their actions, not about Sukiana. People don't like Sukiana because of her lifestyle.
Right, but no, I get that. But can you catch me up to speed, because I'm not so immersed in this type of world.
Oh, yeah, girl. Okay, so I'm going to put you in Sukiana's shoes. Can I do that? Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
You at a game. You working. They called you to here to work, okay? You sitting up here with other celebrities. You got Little Duvo on the side of you, and you got another YouTube dude on the other side, child. Then you have this YK rapper dude. Now, he's been rumored to be giving head to Diddy and eating his ass, okay? Booty residue all on his lips, girl. And he think it's cute. So he's rubbing your shoulders, right? And then he takes a father and he's trying to stick his mouth on your mouth. Without your consent.
Okay, so but before we get there,
hold on, because I got more to it. Wait. Then you move away and you push your head down trying to get away from him, and you scream, help, help.
I see where you're going with this.
And then he takes your face and he grabs it with both of his dookie fingers. And then he probably put his dookie mouth all up in your mouth again. And you try to push his ass off again.
This is what she tried to do now, right?
That's what the video show.
Okay, so let me ask you this before we get into that. What happened to that devoted black man that she was with that we thought that was a little bit off back a couple of years ago when she first got on the scene?
Well, that's her past boyfriend, and he has nothing to do with this situation. So why are we talking about that? That's regardless of the point of YK.
No, because I'm only trying to get up to speed. And so, therefore, when I'm catching up to speed.
She is a single woman currently. She's single.
But do we also recall, like a year ago, that she was crying on live talking about she sold herself?
Okay, but like I said again, 816, that has nothing to do with YK actions. That has nothing to do with YK actions.
GG, this is what I'm saying, GG girl. If you sold yourself, okay, and she was crying and she was regretful of the fact that she sold herself, then how and why should we be surprised if somebody of that magnitude came up and tried to violate her in that regard, because she knew this was going to happen, because she foresaw it, and she also
she didn't foresee
it.
Shit. That's bullshit, 816.
How you don't know that?
816.
How?
Period. Let's talk about the law of the damn land. It is against the law to do what he did. If she sold her soul, who gives a damn? That's on her. Her selling her soul don't got shit to do with you or nobody else. Her selling her soul is not against the damn law. If she sold her soul or not, that's personal, boo. That don't got shit to do with nothing. If she sold her soul or if she's not, hold on. If a crime is committed to her, it is wrong. Period. If she
This is what
sold
I'm
her
saying.
soul or
I'm
not,
not
a
saying-
crime committed against her is wrong. You're trying to justify to say,
You're
well, if she
absolutely
sold
right.
her
A
soul,
crime-
then we don't get. I
a
should
crime
not care what she does. That is not cool.
But a
No,
crime
she's
com-
a black
but
girl
a
first.
crime.
I'm not
Hold
having
on.
that.
But a crime committed against anyone is intolerable and is a crime, right?
Well, not according to you believe, like you believe, then you don't feel no justice
I
for them.
believe?
You don't want
Now, you
other
can't
people
go
to
over here
feel
talking
for
about what I
them
believe now.
because you
No.
just got finished talking about
Don't
Sukiana
do
selling
that.
her soul. You're trying to
Don't do
justify
that, DJ.
her saying
We
she
can't go
sold her
talking about what I
soul.
believe because
Well,
I
her
ain't
selling
talking
her
about what I
soul
believe.
have nothing to do with YK actions.
No,
It has
but
nothing to
this
do
is
with
what I'm
YK
saying.
actions.
And neither
If
and
he
neither
if
does
he
what I believe
ard
and what you
her,
brought into
you're
it.
gonna say,
I
well,
never
he
told you
ard
what I
her
believe.
because she sold her soul last year. What the fuck? That don't got shit to do with
But
nothing.
let me say this. How all of a sudden, and so I know that you being an approachable and knowledgeable woman, that you know why I'm saying the thing that I'm saying. Now I know that you do this oppositional thing
You're
with
not
each other.
saying anything
and-
about YK, which lets me to believe that you feel like what they're doing is okay. You have no smoke for them. You have no passion for them. You have not said yet one thing. What they did to that black woman is wrong. All you're doing is painting a finger at the victim, and I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to allow that.
I don't care about either one
She
of
is
them at the
going
end
through
of
a
the day.
lot right now, and I'm not going to do that to her. I'm not.
It
But
can.
I
But
appreciate
it
you. I'm
can-
going to have to
it
let
can
you go
really
at
go.
this time. I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to sit up here and poke on her flaws, when this has something to do with that black man violating her space and doing a crime towards her on national internet. That's how I feel about that. I don't give a damn who she sold her soul to. That's her business. I'm looking in the comment section. They said Suki has changed her life. I don't give a damn if she changed her life to Buddha, Christian, whatever. I don't give a damn. You know? I don't give a damn what anybody believes. That's your personal business. When you die, you going to have to worry about that. I ain't worried about nothing that you got to do. But when it comes to this crime that so many girls fall victim to and these men get away from, because this crime is really, it's Sukiana's in it, but this has a lot to do with the norms that are in society where these men feel that it is okay to do this type of crime towards these women. You know? It's bigger than Sukiana, trust and believe me. So it says you didn't let the woman speak. I sure did not. I sure didn't. Hell no. But Lisa, see, you want to see people degrade that black girl. You want to see that. You want to see people poke holes at the black girl because you may not like Suki because it's personal for you. That's a personal thing that you don't like her. That's your business. I don't care if y'all don't like Sukiana because of her lifestyle. That's personal. You have to deal with that at night. I don't, I don't have to do the same shit that Sukiana do. I don't smoke marijuana. I don't drink. I don't party, but that I don't give a damn. That's neither here or see shit. We don't do the same shit. And so what? But what happened to you is wrong. Shit, you can be a pastor, or you can believe in Buddha, you can be a Christian. Shit. If something happened to a Christian that was wrong, I'm going to feel sorry for that Christian, and I'm going to have the same passion for anybody else, no matter your beliefs or how you live your lifestyle. If it's wrong, if you got a crime towards you wrong, that's wrong. Some people feel that way. Some people will say, well, you believe in this. Well, this should have happened to you. That's some bullshit. I ain't dealing with that. So it says you don't know she was disrespecting Suki. If you didn't let her finish, you cut her off. Well, I cut her off then. And anybody that's want to bring up somebody's past, say for instance, if Vanessa got raped by Billy, and somebody starts and say, well, Vanessa last year, she went to the party with a short dress on. Bitch, what the fuck did that got to do with Billy raping Vanessa yesterday? It has nothing to do with that. I already know where you're going with it, so I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. Well, Vanessa, she said that she was a witch. And that happened, 2 years ago. I don't give a damn if she was a witch. I don't give a fuck about all that. All I care about what happened yesterday with Billy. If you don't got no smoke for Billy and Billy actions, then what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm not about to sit up here and have a conversation about people that's going to go off on a victim that's trying to paint the victim as, oh, well, she was a wrong person, so it needs to be justified. I would never have that conversation, even if it's in real life, and I don't got to know you. If we sitting amongst a group of girlfriends and Vanessa got the R word, and then people start talking about, well, you know, Vanessa's a hoe, and Vanessa is this, and you know, Vanessa probably wanted it. I'm walking out. Either I'm going to say my piece and I say y'all fucking wrong for doing this shit, or I'm just going to walk out. I'm not going to sit up here and listen to it. I'm not. And I'm not a big Sukiana fan. I'm not a Sukiana fan, period, to be honest with you. I don't listen to none of her songs. I really don't watch her videos. Some videos I do think is disgusting, but I'm not going to judge her based on her old videos, based on wrong things that happened to her. A crime has been committed. A violation has been committed. Spaces have been broken. And so that's where I come from. So black women call out one another before they do anyone else, but they don't call out the Cardi B selling out. Okay. What do Cardi B got to do with YK? You know, y'all got a lot of smoke for everybody but these niggas. You know, I have yet to see people talk about YK or the DJ. Now y'all bringing up Cardi B. What do Cardi B got to do with this? What did Cardi B got to do with this? And since we talked about Puerto Rican princess, and everybody says she a black woman, and I'm going to say this with Cardi. Y'all better leave Cardi B. Y'all better leave that black woman alone. Y'all better leave that black woman alone. Leave Cardi B, that black woman alone. Okay? Cardi B don't got shit to do with this. Trying to push y'all anti-Cardi B agenda. Lisa, get your own podcast in. I think it's so unfair that happened to Suki. It brought back so much trauma. Yeah, a lot of people has been through that, and a lot of people was talking about that. So the Puerto Rican princess is something else. Yeah. Through what she went through, I won't have it. This will probably trigger her to change the lyrics and stop speaking vile and filthy and disgusting her music, her interviews, because although it's wrong, this is your attract at the end of the day. I rebuke the devil. I rebuke that statement. It is so far from the truth. Classy women get violated. We're not going to sit up here and act like classy women don't get violated. Women that wear clothes from the head to the shoes and cover up, let's not act like they don't get violated. We're not going to sit up here and act like if you be a good girl and if you are so conservative, you're not going to get touched. You're not going to get violated by men because you are a conservative lady and you carry yourself a conservative lady. Ask these conservative ladies at the workplace. Ask the conservative ladies that are wives. Ask the conservative ladies that are daughters. Do your conservative father, do your conservative boss touch and violate you? And they all would say yes. So miss me with that bullshit. If you act this way, then you're going to get treated this way. Ask the people in the damn church. Because it's a lot of violation going on in the church right now. We're not going to act like that. So the problem is these niggas. The problem is these men that normalize this type of behavior, but you guys don't want to focus on the behavior that has been normalized by these men. That's the issue right there. JC said, hit that table. I hit it again. I hit it a motherfucking again. No one deserved to be disrespected. Yeah. But we're not going to sit up here and act like, well, if you behave this way, then nobody's going to treat you this bullshit. That's a setup. I wish Sukiana had some pepper spray and sprayed that motherfucker. How about that? Okay. Now, if she would have got some pepper spray and sprayed him, then what? Then y'all gonna say, oh, you run. Why would you do that? He was just playing with you. You don't got to pepper spray him. Well, you shouldn't have violated her space. I wish she had some pepper spray and sprayed his ass. I really did. I really wish she would have had a pepper spray and sprayed her ass. Sprayed his ass. Princess Black says, you are right. I'm a victim of church violation. It's plenty of people that are a victim of church violations, and they are afraid to speak out. They don't want to talk against the church. But tell these sanctified people like the church people that. Okay? And they're going to try to justify it. Well, why would he, the pastor, want to do that to you? Is it because how you dressed? You see the bullshit they've been doing for so long? They never check or make the pastor accountable. They always, well, is it the way you bent over? Did you say anything that was suggesting? Did you look at him some type of way? How did you wear your hair? What did you, bitch, that don't matter. He wrong for it. But the more you focus on a victim, the more these monsters will continue to grow and continue to do what they're going to do because they know ain't nobody going to hold them accountable. Eve, so what you're saying is, I want mine, but seeing how it's going, I'll be cut off. Well, yeah, if you guys gonna come in here and talk bad and down about that black girl, no one gonna call in to get yelled at. Well, it is some phone calls on deck, but I'm just not picking up. All three of those men should be counseled, and Candy and that other guy should have her on her show enabling. Yeah, Candy. And you have a lot of women like Candy. They are sit up there and enable it. You know, you have a lot of women out here that will enable the monsters to treat other women horrible. You know, and would justify these monsters and defend these monsters. You see it all the time. That's all she want to do. Somebody saying racist stuff. I need a Snickers. Okay. Well, I said what I got to say about this. All right. Well, just piggyback on the stuff that we talked about earlier. We talked about Big Lex and Joseline and the phone call that Big Lex called in.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
I gotta run into the store.
Hello?
Yeah, I gotta run to the store real quick.
Okay. Do you have an emergency?
Yeah, I do. I just got jumped at the TNT fight, the Floyd fight.
Okay. Where did that happen?
That happened at the FLA arena. I had to get away. They beat me real bad.
Okay. Do you need a paramedic?
I just need the police officer. I want to press charges, file police report. What's the address here? The address is 13605 West Sunrise Boulevard.
Okay. Are you at a business?
Yeah. No, I'm at the Shell gas station.
You're at the Shell? Okay.
All right, so that's what we talked about earlier, starting off. Big Lex. And, some people felt that Big Lex should not have called the cops. I felt like she should have called the cops, and she should stay calling the cops on thugs and hood rats. Like Joseline that don't know how to be civilized. Some people felt that, well, if you say these words, it's on site, then you should mean it. But yet the same people that say, if you say it's on site, you should mean it, are the same people that say a whole bunch of shit that don't mean it. A lot of y'all say a whole bunch of stuff when you're angry and then you don't mean it. Have anybody ever said some shit out of anger that they did not mean? Press 1. I think most people have done this, and a lot of people have done it often when it comes to their close friends, ex-friends, boyfriends, ex-boyfriends. They get in an argument, they upset, they say a lot of shit, and a lot of stuff they don't mean, but they just say it in the heat of the moment. But to take it upon yourself to commit a crime, and all of it is talking about crime, and it's sad because a lot of people are justifying crime. People are justifying Joseline hitting this girl based on what the girl said. And then people say, well, I felt it was a threat when she said it's going to be on site. Well, bitch, if you felt like it was a threat, go make a police report then. If your ass was so threatened, you were so scared, make a police report. But the honestly, you're not threatened. You don't feel afraid. You're not making a police report. Because if you were so threatened, make a police report. You got her ass on video threatening you. But let's be honest here. I want to see you on site. That is not a threat. You cannot take that into court saying, well, she said she want to see me on site. See me on site is objective. It can mean so many different things. See you on site. Bye. Oh, yeah. Thank you, 77. 7 said, I love how Gigi is not a yes person. She not biased at all. I have my own mind, and I don't conform to majority, and I don't conform to other people's thoughts, okay? So that's how I feel about that. And most above all, I believe in not breaking the law, okay? I am pro-law. I'm not anti-law. Shit. And I'm not for police doing black people wrong, but I am for back in the blue. And getting all these uncivilized hood rat nigger hoes, get them to be civilized or get them off the street or go tell them to go lay down somewhere. Pick a side. So we did talk about that. Look at the mad woman. We also talked about DC. I'm going to look in the comment section. They said, if she didn't get jumped, I can't see Lex calling the police. Some of those pastors have had to step down as leaders. Unfortunately, not all of them. Shit, not most of them. Most of them are still there. And Johnny, that's just the new situation. Like in the past couple of years, they have been stepping down. But Johnny, what about all the pastors that's been doing this type of shit in the past that people have not talked about? These pastors and these churches have done some horrible, crazy stuff, but they always been powerful and they always had money, so nobody could come against them. You know, this is just recently where people are holding and speaking out against religion a lot of stuff like that. But in the past, ain't nobody said nothing about them, you know, because they were too powerful. They had too much power and people are afraid, as they should be. Shit, I'll be afraid too. But we also talked about DC, and people talked about they felt like he made a sacrifice towards his girlfriend, Jacky Oh. He came out with a song about his pain. And you had some people feel like he was just grieving, and you had some people feel like it was a sacrifice, you know? I don't really believe in the sacrifice stuff, but because I'm in a gossip world, it's almost like you got to entertain it in order to be in a gossip realm, because everybody in a gossip realm is entertaining and doing the sacrifice stuff is really big in a gossip. I'm sure you guys all see it. Majority are all gossipers. Talks about the sacrifice, and most of them all believe it. So it's really major in this community. So, you know, but, you know, your belief is your belief, shit. So we did talk about that. I did show you guys a video of his mom.
I don't want nobody taking nuts around my neck. I'm gonna put you in check.
Right, his mom seemed very silly, and she seemed all the way live. And she seemed, I like her more than I like her son. I'd rather see her son. But, you know, maybe I never gave DC a chance, because I've never watched Wild 'N Out shows. I've never sit there and listen to him, honestly. Every time I seen him on TV or the Wild 'N Out show, I just like, ooh, this some nice colors, but I always would turn it, because I'm just not into roasting. People roasting each other, it does nothing for me at all. It's not funny. It's not interesting. I don't care to see other people roasting each other and shading each other. Maybe a little, okay, how about this? Now, if it's a movie like The Mean Girls, I love Mean Girls. Press 5 if y'all like The Mean Girls. Press 5 if you okay. Press 5 if you like The Mean Girls. Okay, so Mean Girls, that's a movie, and that got a lot of shade in it, you know? And they talk about each other. But I like it. I like the Mean Girl shows, you know? You know, but when it comes to that, I just don't like it. I don't care for the Wild 'N Out stuff. I don't care for like the battle rapper stuff. Don't you know how you guys like the battle rappers and they talk about each other really mean, and they're so negative and it's so evil, and they talk about each other moms? I don't like watching that shit. It really creeps me out. I can't stand it. I would turn in a heartbeat. Like, it's too rough. It's too much for me. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's too hard. I don't like that shit. All right. So, we also talked about how a lot of bloggers are talking about DC, and they are stating that DC has some horrible words for the doctor. And they also stated how DC was talking about Azealia Banks really harshly, and he was standing up for Jacky Oh for Azealia Banks mocking his baby mama's death. And we also talked about how so many YouTubers, black YouTubers that is pretty much talking about how DC sacrificed Jacky Oh. And one side, you hear how people talked about, they said it's horrible how, you know, the blogs talk about DC sacrificing his girlfriend or his baby mom at this time. And they was making it like, you know, it's so horrible the blogs are doing this, and it's so sad that the blogs are talking about this black man. But the black men are talking about it. Who run the blogs? The black people run the blogs. The black people run the blogs. So the black people just talking about their own damn self, if you ask me. And they are all talking about how DC sacrificed Miss Jacky, and you can see number of videos, and they all are doing well. Like the numbers and the viewers, they all are great. And majority of the people in the black community, they do believe in the sacrifice, and that DC did sacrifice her. Like I said, I don't get into it. I do entertain it because I'm in gossip, but child, I opt out. No. Okay, we also talked about how Jacky Oh, her lip line has boosted sales. Her lipstick has ran out, and she got so much fame and fortune after her death. And somebody called in and told us it's a movie on Tubi, and it reveals that Jacky O, and the character that she played, and they said she cannot act, but the character that she played was a girl that was so beautiful, and she was chasing fame. And after she died, she got famous, and she loved it after death. A girl chasing fame to her death, and she died loving the fact that she was so famous after death. And people feel like that has something to do with her current situation. So we also talked about Sukiana, which is a black girl that's a rapper. A lot of people do not like her lifestyle because she's so sexual, so they try to hold that against her. And any crime that happens to her, they try to justify it based on her lifestyle, which is so wrong. But however, she talks about how she's crying all day. She talks about how she just wants some time for herself. She's been violated by 2 black men in the community. And they did her definitely wrong. Both accounts, shame on them. And hey, and that's what it is. And I'm glad that other black people, men and women alike, can speak up for Sukiana when she cannot speak up for herself. And sometimes our brothers and sisters alike need to speak up for others because everybody is not able. Even though somebody has a mouth, speak up for your brothers and sisters, especially when they've been wronged by others. So I definitely had to use my voice to speak up for Sukiana. So that's what we talked about, and that's the whole gist of it. Okay. Yep. All right. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you for commenting. And I will see you guys on another video. DJ, turn me up.